Hey, Craig.
Please don't. This will be the first thing I listen to in like 3 weeks.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah, realistic, 6 weeks. That's true. At this rate, it depends on how the mood
I
takes
can't
me.
be here anymore.
My God.
Brittany's gonna
Magnificent.
get a glass of wine and load up that Craig audio.
Bow, chicka, wow,
Just takes-
wow.
Takes a shot. All right, I'm ready for this. Oh, hey, Craig.
So flip it.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back. I think we're just gonna go with Lindsay's recap before.
It was perfect.
I
honestly.
it was genuinely a very good. The fuck did I just do?
He's giving us this beautiful
Oh,
pool.
cool.
My mouse is not. No, my mouse is
Did
not.
the battery die?
There we. Oh wait.
No! I don't want a fishy bath. You're supposed to get clean, not grody.
Hey, I don't know if you remember, but I'm the guest here. It's my day today.
You did say those exact
It's her
words to
day.
her, like,
I
Fine.
did.
It's not the Lord's
dangerous
day,
thing to
it's
say.
Kayla's day.
It's heyday.
It's fine. Okay, day?
Day.
Okay, then it's my day.
it's a day for Kayla's.
Yeah.
It's a day for all.
Oh, I just need you guys to know this is my last session with y'all. It's been a really good time, but I have this friend named Layla who's gonna be joining soon instead.
Mm-hmm.
So just like be
It's
really
like
kind
whenever-
and accepting to her.
It's her first time playing D&D.
Yeah, she's a new D&D player. Lindsay's met her before, but she doesn't like to be on camera, so
It's
And if she
stuck
does
in
happen to be on camera, she looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
but she has pink hair and it's curly. So
Yeah.
She has
I
a
thought-
mermaid.
and
I
she
thought
has
that
a
was-
mermaid wife.
I thought that was Phala.
Lindsay.
It's
Oh,
great.
sorry. Sorry.
Brayla.
My
I think
bad.
I have a mouse. You know what?
Come on, guys,
We
we gotta
need-
get at least one thing done.
We need like a
Do we though?
D&D character calendar.
Commission
Do
it.
we though?
Commission it.
Where's Emily?
It's all. We'll call our local drawers.
Okay.
Call our draws.
Okay. So we would have there'd be an end of month, a
Yes.
Gina and a Nendra month, obviously.
Separate or together?
Separate. They each
Yeah,
have their,
we
and
have
then
to
there's also a
separate.
together one.
Of
So they
course.
get 3 months total.
Yeah, they
Would Brun-
get a quarter of the year.
Would Brun pose for pinup?
Huh?
Okay, there's a Brun one. There's a Zephyr one for sure with his Fabio hair.
Oh,
obviously.
Oh yes.
Would
It's shirtless,
Xenia
obviously.
pose?
If it was for charity.
Okay, charity pinup calendar.
Silencio would do it.
Silencio,
would absolutely do it.
Silencio in his ball gown.
Yeah.
That's his look.
Zenya's is she's like going over the hag hand with her hand like over the camera like this.
Not allowed. Leave me alone.
Silencio's got like a ball gown and a bow tie, both at the
Yeah.
same time.
Both. Link is like doing a little look over his shoulder.
Ooh.
That's
Oh, Link
Link's.
gets one, damn.
Yeah, Link gets one.
Link gets February because it's the shorter month to make up for the lack of the finger.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean that's everyone. So there's only 8 months.
We can do like an end.
I already
Enda
gave
gets
Enda
one.
Gave Enda one.
Hana gets one
Says
now.
you can have
No,
one.
it should be all the
Says
guards
no.
at the air temple. There's like a group one of all of them together.
Like a firefighter
It could be fun. It
catalog.
could be November for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We all
no,
come together.
hold on. The last 4 months go to ballot.
It's
She
me.
stole them all.
It's
You're
just
not
him
wrong. You're not
it's him
wrong,
at
Jack.
varying levels of knee damage.
It's just him in candid knee shots.
Yeah.
Like,
just
He's like lifting up
leg
his
up,
robe
yeah.
just to
Yeah.
show his knee.
I can't.
it's me.
It's me.
Oh, I hate it. Barf.
Oh, it's you.
It's
you. I need that.
Expect to see you.
Don't miss you.
I need that
Don't
art.
miss juice
I need that art.
Your birthday, baby.
for your birthday,
It's
maybe.
you. Raise his skirt.
You need some
All right, let's play D&D. I'm ready.
All right.
It's time.
Welcome back. Thank you, Lindsay, for the recap.
Y'all been great.
Y'all been great.
Great.
Okay, bye.
We're picking up today. The party has settled into the pocket tent. You just sent Hana out, who like maybe flirted, maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe, possibly. What the fuck are y'all doing?
So remind me, our plan. Were we going to talk to Echo?
I'm trying to remember. I think where we were starting to leave things was the idea of either speaking to Echo or to Eliasif.
We were gonna talk to Echo and then realized she's not gonna remember us talking.
Yeah, we were talking
okay.
through logistics of even if it was worth talking to anyone.
Yeah, I think so. We were saying we should
talk to your dad to find out the details about the wish.
Yes, and we should see if there's a reasonable method through which to speak to Eliasif and see if we can like do anything.
You ready to monkey paw a wish, bud?
What?
Not you. Are you ready to monkey's paw a wish? What if you have to wish double wish? Double jeopardy.
I wish for the previous wish to be undone.
No, because then that has rippling
What
consequences.
if it wasn't the previous wish?
I wish from this moment therefore after the previous wish.
I wish no one ever got to wish again.
Are we talking about this in character?
I wish
Yes.
that all my friends will be happy and we'll all be good friends forever.
I wish my mother remembered me.
I wish
Mom
my
remembered.
mother remembered me.
Then it becomes something really intense where like every 30 minutes she's texting Zephyr, Zephyr, where are you?
Zephyr.
So are you, what are you doing?
Oh, girl.
I wish Nendra wasn't such a bitch.
Some things are impossible,
The
Jack.
magic-
Even beyond the gods.
Ninja's heart grew 3 sizes.
The
that
Jinn
day.
is like, look, there are limits.
I may
There-
cast wish, but I can't do miracles. Like, that's divine intervention.
Every morning he wakes up, please, please, just get her to stop doing orphan jokes.
Listen, only one person can change someone, and that's Arcana, alright? She's the goddess of that shit.
I got you, baby.
Well,
So we should
Yeah, go ahead.
ask about the wish, see if there's anything to actually gain out of that, to what extent he'll even remember. And then if we can't get anything out of that, we should see if we can actually talk to Asosh. Or if
I'm
I can
worried
talk to
that's-
him.
Yeah, I feel like you're the only person he would listen to other than your father.
Well, I'm the only person who supposedly can control him. Maybe he'd still talk to all of us. But, you know, at least we have me for him to talk to if he won't talk to all of us.
I mean, what are our realistic options here? Is there a path where this ends where we are able or willing to kill Asosh?
Kill a god?
At the risk of the city?
Well, it's
Well, he's not a god.
He's not a god, but he's
Well,
a
last
very
time, no, but
powerful
last time we fought something near that, it didn't go super great. So
I have no
doesn't matter.
personal tie with the Soshin. It seems like he's kind of fucked up. So I have no issues with.
But he
if
quite
dealing with
literally
him.
seems to be holding the city together.
I was gonna say, but if that's the case, we need to make sure there's an alternative plan to keep the city from being collided with other
Oh,
islands.
Or is he the one who did this to begin with? Because that seems rather.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think,
do we even know for sure that Asosh is the reason is the one that casts
No,
the
we
wish
don't.
spell?
I think
but-
our best way to go about this is to talk to your father, Zeph, because if he went through Asosh, we're not gonna need to find out those details before we get there.
Would
If
he
we bring
even
him in
know?
Here, well, if I remind him, if I can. Let's see how many fucking spells I have left.
Which spell is it?
Remove curse.
Remove curse. Do I
I
have
can do
remove
it. I got a
curse?
couple 4th levels left. I'm getting to Fritz levels though.
Fritz levels.
Remove curse.
third
Do
level.
I have remove curse? I usually don't have remove curse because I'm a bitch like that.
You just
I
win.
haven't slept in
Choose
3
using
days,
it.
so I don't have a lot of spells.
Yeah, maybe you should have a fucking nap.
I think that we should all just relax for right now. Is that really an option? Can we all just like take a quick little nap
I
together?
cast relax.
We just woke up though. It's like
We have
it's
just
like
got
8 a.m.
Here's Silencio saying.
Maybe the people who didn't go to bed last night should go.
Well,
to
I
bed,
wasn't here at the start of that session when we slept, so I forgot.
Not to nap.
Well, as long as we call it night, then it is night. So it is night. Good night.
though. See you as always.
And then Silencio powers down.
Well, Zephyr, it's up to you.
I think you're right. We need to talk to my dad first to see
He's
what
the person
he
to speak
knows.
to.
He's potentially the only one that would remember that can help us, since I don't know if Hudar is going to be able to do anything for us, even give us the information.
If she even remembers now.
True.
Did I remove Curse on Hana and then he went out and he came back and I did it again?
You removed curse, it didn't work. He went out, came back in. You then noticed that the drawing, the image, the painting.
Erased.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was still good in the morning when she showed us it to the rest of the group. Okay. So that was like 8 hours where it was fine.
But had we been in the tent for that entire 8 hours?
No.
No, most of us slept outside of the tent.
Okay.
I don't think anyone slept in the tent.
Nobody did.
And when the domes were dispelled, you weren't with us, technically.
Right.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, the tent was put up in the morning.
Okay. Just checking.
So there's a reason why the party is not being affected by things, and we don't know why that is.
Right.
Whether it's because they're from another plane, if he hasn't had enough time to influence them, or maybe we are forgetting things, we don't know.
Right.
I'm assuming that it's because the only people that would be affected by it are those who were affected by the initial wish. Those who knew prior to the wish being cast.
I guess a lot of us wouldn't have been born.
So, knowing new information...
Drow have been
Yeah,
alive.
because the drow have been alive.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know prior to the wish, so I feel like anybody who learns new information after the wish doesn't affect. Because the wish was probably something making people forget, not removing the knowledge from existence.
He tried to do the wish.
I also hate to say it, but Damien might have an idea.
Probably not.
I'm not talking to Damien. Zephyr's not recommending Damien, but he is there if we have to talk to him about wishes. I know he'd hate it, but...
Could be an option. I think we should try to explore with who we have here first.
Yeah.
I think we should try talking to your dad.
I agree.
Now or tomorrow?
No, maybe like 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Just put it off.
Let's just see the sights.
Well, if we
Okay.
if we do need some time to perhaps formulate a plan, we could rest and wait,
We just rested.
we did sleep. Okay.
However, we could continue doing spells.
we-
I don't know if you have.
How often
we-
do mortals need to rest?
Yeah, I need to do we need another one with remove curse just in case?
I've got 2 uses.
I don't
Okay, well-
believe I have it prepared.
I don't-
check.
I didn't prepare it because I hadn't done my spells for the day. I know, shocker. Like me actually preparing for D&D.
Nendra's spell list just says Moonbeam in big letters.
Moonbeam.
No, it also says disintegrate.
Yeah, sorry, Moonbeam and Disintegrate.
Moonbeam is always
cast-
prepared. Cast-
Ghosts?
Cat goes.
I do not have Remove Curse.
Anybody have
I
any commune or divinations prepared today? Anything?
Never.
I leave all that
No.
shit to Brun.
yeah.
What a bad fucking idea.
I am
Well,
combat
okay.
cleric.
Technically, I have one use of commune. I have one use
Let
of
me tell
commune
you
for
guys right
free.
now, I have
Okay.
never prepped
For
those
free?
spells, and I never
Oh,
will prep
free?
those spells.
I will gladly prep those spells. Nick, you should give me those spells as options.
Yeah, you can also give them to me as options.
I brought a
No.
utility spell one time and forever got shit for casting Detect Poison and Disease, so never again.
Because you used it like on every meal and every
oh
drink.
man, the fucking creepy
Because-
drow with the society run by a demon and a hag tried to give us food.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Oh.
Excuse the fuck out of me for being skeptical.
Oh my gosh.
What time
All
is
right.
it now?
Right now, it's mid-morning. Mid-morning.
The king
I
left
also
pretty
have
late last
removed
night,
curse
didn't he?
now. So
When he was over at the apartment, he left us pretty late.
He can
Oh,
wake the
shit.
fuck up, I don't care.
what it okay,
Yeah, the king.
I used spell.
Good for you. Good job.
I used spell.
She used spell.
I did it, chat. I spelled.
I
You're
spelled.
gonna make me spell.
No, go straight to bad baby jail. In this case, it's the bathtub. That's what bad baby jail is.
Is it the
That's a
fish
loaded
bathtub?
title.
Yeah, is there a fish in the bathtub, Kayla?
Yes.
How big is the
Fantastic.
fish? Is it big enough for everyone?
It's big.
That's not big enough.
Wow. That's an okay
Big for
size
comma,
fish.
big.
What?
Are you looking for fish, comma, big?
Fish,
Fish,
comma,
big.
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 I don't know how to feel about all of that, but okay.
Demon book.
Demon book.
Dreamland's cat.
Reading so many secrets, guys.
We are.
You guys keep playing.
They Ursine? Oh, I thought it said Ursula.
Ursine.
Hey, Ursula.
It's our Bear Island, guys.
Wait, do you have the demon
Cooler,
book?
you
The
call
demon
it,
book
yeah.
that
Yeah,
that
he didn't
I'm-
click in. He didn't click in on it though. He's trying to look for some homebrew item in his D&D Beyond, and we're looking
Okay.
over his shoulder.
Well,
I told
you
him,
never
do not have
you
any
never
secrets
made
on
me a
this
demon
monitor.
book.
Secret.
Yeah, Nick, you never made
no
Lindsay a
secret.
demon book.
It's not a secret. Keep playing.
You were supposed
Alright,
to
what
make
are we
me a
doing?
demon book.
That sounds like it might be a secret.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
I'm going
Chana
to...
is supposed to bring us breakfast,
Is that
and then
what we said?
after he comes back, then we'll eat.
The cannon hammer
I'm listening.
bangs.
What?
I'm
They-
listening. Don't
So we'll eat real quick.
Mhm.
And then what are we gonna go do? Zeph, are we talking to your father this morning? Are we going to ask for an audience this evening? What makes sense? What's
I
protocol?
think sooner the better. I don't think we want to be spending an extreme amount of time here. Especially if people
Agreed.
keep forgetting shit.
Right, okay, so
Right.
we'll have breakfast. Once the food comes, we'll send Hana off to go ask for an audience with the king. We'll eat. By the time he comes back, we'll be done. We'll go have an audience. How does that sound?
Works for me.
Seth, can you still cast Dream today?
I can.
I think you should maybe tell someone who's not in this plane everything that's going on.
Don't know if it works across planes.
Oh,
But I was going to cast
oh!
it tonight anyways.
We have. Should we write Corey a letter?
We should
We
absolutely
should write Corey a letter!
That
Mail
is
time.
That
Mail
is
time.
Mail
Mail time
exactly
with
what
the
we
drow.
need to do.
Okay, let's write Corey a letter. I
course,
wasn't
of
prepared
course.
for this.
I
Let me get
wasn't.
my feet out.
I was not either, but we. I think that would be a brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea.
Yes.
Okay, so we should start first off.
Same plane.
Dear Corius. We'll call him by his government.
Dearest Corius.
Dear. Okay, let me cross out dear, and we'll add dearest.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Dearest Corius. What did he say in his last letter to us? Were we supposed to respond to anything he said?
I don't. Well, I don't.
I have it right here. Don't worry.
Hold
Do
on.
you? I do. I copied it down.
He said that we were writing to him too frequently. So let's start with saying, brother,
Okay. Yes. Yes. Of course.
brother, I'm sorry we bothered you with our sisterhood. I am sorry we bothered you with our sisterhood. But you'll be pleased to know that we got some good, I don't know, what do we call this whole thing?
Information.
Some good
We have
information,
some
great.
insights onto.
Good insight or just insight?
Well, I mean, we are now for sure certainly traveling with a
Oh
prince,
dear God, Brun's just gonna
Okay.
start writing
and
down.
there is a hag, and which
Okay, so we got some good insight. We
Right,
are traveling with an heir. Is that okay to
Yes.
say, Zephyr? This is our brother, we trust him.
Fine.
With the Air Plane Heir, which is still an odd phrase.
Arryaqeh.
it is.
Not the airplane.
What's his name?
No, that's the city we're in.
How do you spell it?
A-L-R-Y-A-Q-E-H.
We are getting nothing done today. Isn't it a K?
No,
Right.
I'm just staring at Brun this whole time,
Okay.
just like with a
I
pained
think-
expression.
I'm not
We-
making eye contact.
we
Did I get
can-
anything?
Did I
We
get it?
will write this later and send you guys the lols, but basically Nendra and Gina take like the entire time between Hana comes back with our brunch.
No, I want to hear
Writing
this
this
whole
letter.
thing.
That will roleplay all of it. Steve will come back and be like, "You fucking guys took this time to do this."
And that's why
We
I'm gonna skip over it so that we
we
can just
didn't want to
narratively
progress
say.
without Steve.
We could never grow as people.
Correct, it's true.
You
You should
never
say.
grow as people without Steve.
Yeah, I don't do any personal growth unless it's in the presence of Steve. So.
Steve has to sign off on all personal growth in this campaign.
Yes, here's my personal growth advisor.
Yeah.
I'll tell him. There is no pay bump for this promotion, though.
Unfortunate.
He doesn't do it for the money. He does it for the craft.
Are you?
For the exposure.
For the exposure. I'll shout him out on my Twitch stream.
No. You would never want that.
So you guys write out your letter.
Yeah.
Ships off to Corey. What are the rest? I would say by the time the letter's done,
What's the date today?
the
19th.
Thank you.
By the time this is done, are there any other conversations happening while they're drafting their letter?
Shower boys.
If we look away, it's because both cats have run by. And there's bumping.
This is every Monday. Is what happens.
So currently the only person who can cast some sort of divination magic, other than myself, obviously, would be Nendra.
For the spells you're wanting, yeah.
Yes.
What
Information we can find out today.
what spells are you needing?
I'm just wondering what kind of spells you have available.
Well, if you let me know what you are sort of looking for,
Blight you, still.
but
No.
I did do remove curse. Remove. Yeah, I don't know, my mouth words are not working.
The first is extra syllables.
The curse was the friendship we made along the way.
Yeah.
But it might be wise for at least tomorrow, if we're not prepared, to have some sort of
Yes, it would
those
be
prepared.
quite good.
After our talk with the king. I know you're all going to laugh at me because you have the last 2 times I've mentioned this, but I genuinely do want to cast Stream tonight.
On who?
Okay.
Eliasif.
The king.
Yes.
Would
I wonder
you?
if he'd be able to communicate more.
That's what I'm hoping to less speak with him and more see what might be on his mind.
Would you like
Can
me
you do that?
to cast
I'd love to know.
commune
That's
again?
fucked up.
I can walk into their dreams
That's fucked up.
and manipulate them to a certain extent.
I don't like that. I've never
Yeah,
done
that seems extremely intrusive.
That is very.
Well, at the time it was my only way to find contact with my long lost sister, but she's dead, so I turned out I didn't need it.
Oh.
So you're just gonna repurpose it as a very
As a what
intrusive.
happened here? Yes.
Okay.
Unless you would not want me to, Seth.
Listen. I have no fucking idea what shit has already gone on here with Assoc, so I think any
Just try
amount
to
of
talk to him
intrusion,
first.
any
Agreed.
amount of intrusion you do is not going to be probably stepping over any boundaries at this point.
Perhaps
enough.
we could cast an aura of truth around all of us during our questioning.
If you
I
believe
don't-
it's true. Does it flag as alive? It's not
That
inherently
is
true.
a good question. If he has also been has forgotten, but
Well, I'm
perhaps
not worried about the forgotten part because I can fix that.
right.
How much he actually remembers.
Yeah, well, do either of you have a greater resto prepped?
Who is she? I've never heard of her.
I've never done that spell in my life.
Healing, restoration.
Does it do damage or put someone in a bubble? No, so I don't have it.
That's the like Zephyr
I only
decision.
I do!
have spells?
I
Yeah,
do.
damn girl.
I do.
Nendra.
I also have. I
That
do
might
have.
help.
I do also have like I have sending and my all of the healing because I feel like not having the healing is detrimental to our group, and then I do have the remove
Out of the 3
curse.
clerics, somebody should take a healing spell, I feel like.
Yes, that's what I feel like.
Okay, I do take healing spells first. I am a
I do
cleric.
too, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
And I have
Judgment,
and
we're looking at
sending.
your fellow 2 clerics.
but I do have greater restoration, and I do have remove curse also. So
I don't want to hear shit, Brun, about me not healing people. All right, my
I
my
also-
Translation is
my
directed at you, Jack.
my fucking divine thing, whatever it is, the fucking feature that I can't remember the fucking name of.
Divine intervention.
Channel divinity.
Terrible cleric.
My channel divinity, you terrible cleric, heals people.
Let's see.
And
what
mine
is-
lets me talk
what
to
is-
ghosts. Big deal.
What does my
Big
channel
deal.
divinity do? Mine
Moonbeam.
heals people.
Lindsay just realizing she has channel divinity.
No, well, cause like mine heals people, but it can also end an effect. So if anyone's charmed or frightened, I
Okay,
can
but more
end that.
important question, Lindsay. Have you ever used your
Yes,
channel
I-
divinity?
Yes,
I
you have.
did.
Yes,
I
yes,
did.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Okay.
have. It just was also when we were in the Underdarks, so it's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a
I-
while.
The example I did think of was
It's been.
It's been.
But she has used it.
I have.
It's seen use.
I have.
It's seen use.
It's
Also,
seen
I
use.
can't-
Slightly.
I can commune with Arcana once a day. So if we happen to wish to ask for another divinity's questions on now that we have a better idea of what the situation is.
Well, let's establish what are our big questions.
Right.
What did
We,
you
ha-
do?
we have three
Why did you do
questions.
it?
What did you do? What did
What
you
did you
do?
do? Why did you do it?
All of you, and I don't think any of you are listening. We need to just talk to Zeph's father first.
Right. That's what questions do we have?
Oh, I thought you meant questions for Figure.
No.
Okay.
I
Carry
agree.
on.
Yes.
Carry on.
Once we figure out what we don't know from the conversation with LASC, then I think it's a good time to do commune to fill in the gap, if possible.
Sure.
So we're even assuming that LASC is the one who made the wish. We don't know who made the wish.
I would find it very strange if he wasn't the one that made the wish.
I agree. It's most likely, but we shouldn't take anything for granted. Who made the wish? Why?
I wish the
What
queen
were
would
the
be
terms?
back.
What were the terms? Because if the terms were something that he was
Do
made
you
in
remember the
exchange.
exact word you used?
Yeah, what were the terms? That's what I'm hoping to get from Dream. I want to see if I can find a memory.
You can see memories and dream.
Don't you dream about things that happen to you all the time? I dream about things that are yet to happen.
Well, a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
I need to ask Xenia, have you used Dream on any of us yet?
Not on. No.
Okay,
I've used it once before.
On who?
My sister.
That's right.
I'd like an insight check on that. I
Ooh.
know Xenia has it, but Zeph doesn't. So.
Zeph is suspicious. Yeah, give me an insight check.
He's a suspicious bitch.
True. Where's my
He's a
character?
suspicious bitch.
Bitches, if you
The
will.
bitches.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
That's
That
bitch.
bitch be
17.
suspicious.
Zan has cast it more than once.
All right, Zephyr no longer trusts Xenia. I'm gonna mark that down.
What could
Write
he
that down.
possibly be hiding from me?
Xenia equals enemy. in this
Xenia
journal.
equals enemy.
Do we need a detect evil and good?
What is that?
Dried cantaloupe. So,
Yeah. Please. Never had dried cantaloupe.
Dreadford didn't like that.
I do remember that. I remember the cantaloupe.
Mm.
I don't
Alright,
like cantaloupe.
So our 4 questions so far. Who made this wish? Why? What were the exact terms? Because I feel like the terms are going to help us determine what we can do to fix, if prevent. We don't know if this was something that was paid for, if this was an arrangement they came to mutually, or if it was something that maybe LASC wanted to start with and it got twisted.
We need to
don't
know when.
We need to know when. Exact terms.
We need to know if this is a yearly subscription and when we have to cancel it before we are charged.
Because otherwise they're going to be emailing customer service for like a week and they're going to keep changing our customer
true.
service representative, but you will get what you want in the end, so it's fine.
Did you get what you
Speaking of,
wanted?
did
in the
you
I did, I
get your-
got my
did you-
refund.
Okay, good, yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
I know you were all really worried for me.
Yes.
Okay, and I think another question for us. I mean, does Zen know anything about breaking wishes off the top of her head? Is it possible?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Don't fucking touch my dice, dude.
You think he's smart enough to answer?
Don't you raise your hand at that little man.
There's a you.
Don't you spider walk toward him.
I do what I want.
Fuck, it's like at their plus 13. 15?
15.
Yeah, I only got a 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
You technically have 2 new
That's true.
portents today.
What time did we wake up?
You woke up like 2 hours ago, around, we'll say around 7 minutes.
Yet. No. No cookies for
No,
you.
he loved cookies.
No. Cats
him
don't
live.
belong near people food.
He loved cookies. Let him live.
No. Cats do not belong near
I'm
people.
sorry. She's
I want to
discriminating.
hold him. I want to hold the goblin.
Can I have him?
Give me the noodly goblin.
He's
Give me the
certainly dry.
noodly goblin.
Gimme Nick.
Ugh.
That's claws in your pants.
No.
The
That was
answer
a resounding
no.
no.
No, I'm gonna get
Okay.
him.
I'll use a my 13 portent.
Portent,
Or
so
26.
26? Okay.
Yeah.
Theo has greater resto too.
Okay.
A wish spell, Xenia, you would know. To undo the wish, under general circumstances, you would need some kind of divine intervention or another wish to counteract it.
Ooh.
There is very little, once a wish has been accomplished, that can undo
Okay.
a wish. You could also theoretically find whoever enabled the wish. Because wishes don't just happen. Wishes
Right.
still, even though they're cast, you would know, even though they're cast by an arcane caster, they are still granted by some higher power.
So that was my follow-up question. Is it because it comes from a djinn? Is there anything different about like maybe the terms that had to be made beforehand? Like more of it like a hag deal situation? Or
No, not necessarily. With your knowledge of Genie, though, you would know that the Genie would likely have fucked with the wording of the wish somehow, if that's how this came to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, but aside from another wish to counteract it, or entreating of a god more powerful than the entity that granted the wish, or going to the entity that granted the wish, those are your 3.
What
Those-
about like a seriously powerful dispel magic of some kind? No. Like a
Nothing.
9th level dispel magic.
Even the 9th circle wouldn't be capable of dispelling
Okay.
a wish itself, because the arcane expenditure of the 9th spell slot is not what creates the effect. The 9th level spell slot is what allows you to request and have the request granted. The magic that grants it is beyond what anything 9th level could do.
Is what like grants it technically divine or still arcane?
It depends entirely on who or what grants it.
Okay.
Generally, it's still when you get to types of magic at that level, arcane and the divine really start looking the same. So there comes a point in the hierarchy of magic that it all just kind of becomes this one conglomeration. But it would still depend on who granted it.
Okay. So then relays all that to the group, which I think emphasizes that we need to figure out who made it.
Mhm.
And if we figure out who that is, presumably it's Asosh, right? Can we get Zeph to make a similar deal? Is he willing to offer a similar deal to Zeph, and we can use the wish to counteract it that way? Or is that too dangerous and we gotta go talk to Keen or Helm or somebody else? I feel like those are 2 options. I don't know if we can kill him.
No.
And even, but I mean, the wish probably came from him, the power itself. I mean, is killing the god on the list of things of ending a wish? If you kill the source of the power?
If you killed the source of the power, yeah, that would probably end the wish.
So that's on the list.
But would that end all the wishes that had given? And we
Would likely terminate all
we could
wishes.
just hire plane of existence.
or free a whole bunch of people who live in very shitty lives.
It's around this time that you hear the door like turn and get knocked several times as Somata holds open both of the doors and Hana comes in holding 2 trays in each hand. Just
2 in each?
One tray in each hand.
Later here.
Yeah.
Plates.
Awkwardly kind of like
Yeah,
through.
seriously.
And Somata is holding like 2 bottles of champagne in one arm as he holds the door open, smiling. I apologize for the time it took, but here we have your breakfast
Your
for
fucking meat pies that you have
any of you.
What do we have?
We have a various assortment of meats, a large variety of eggs from the chicken, the creature native to your plane.
Yeah.
We have several different varieties of breads here, some that
Yes.
have been toasted, some that have been...
Spreads for the breads.
Absolutely, we have a beautiful
What
fig
kind of
jam here.
greens? What kind of greens do we?
Greens for breakfast, we tend to be a bit of a little unhealthy. It's more about enjoying yourself in the morning, say.
Well, I find green quite enjoyable. I suppose this will do. Thank you.
Very well. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Yes, actually. She looks at Zephyr.
He looks over.
We would like to request an audience with my father.
It looks like he was anticipating something stupid, but the second you say
Well,
with your
so was I.
father, he like stands up straight and, as you wish, my prince. Be right. He immediately, like, straight up starts marching out. Again, visage completely changed as he leaves, and Somata kind of looks over. Is there anything else that we can do to make your stay here a little more comfortable while you wait?
Can you open champagne bottles for us, please?
Certainly, madam.
Thank you.
You are not the one who wishes to become Brun. He brings out, pulls off the cork and just pops some, begins pouring into the various different flutes of juice. Is there any other way we can assist?
Gina looks around at everyone.
There you are.
Do you have any arcane experts in your court?
We have several, yes. I'm somewhat familiar with the arcane myself.
You?
Does Tufin know about arcane things?
That's what I
Tufin.
originally meant to go.
Tufin? Tufan?
Tufan.
Yes.
He was
From the gate.
Us. Yes.
Oh, yes, the library. Yes, absolutely. Do you wish to speak with Tufan?
Perhaps after. I don't know how long an audience would take. I don't want to.
Send for him now and he can wait for us.
He doesn't have to wait for us.
Shall I have him wait here within the court?
No, I will come find you again when I am ready.
Well, it is my duty to escort you wherever you need.
Well, then it will be very easy then.
As you wish, madam. He bows deeply before closing the doors. Mind you, you guys are still camped out in the sauna room. So the doors close as he goes back.
How's this breakfast? How's it right?
It is fantastic.
Nom.
This is good.
There are
God damn it.
there are easily 3 or 4 varieties of flatbreads, a beautiful fig jam, something that looks like it might be a pomegranate jam with just a little bit of spice to it.
Gina's obsessed. She like eats all of that.
There are so many. It is like a breakfast, but a breakfast charcuterie board. It's Bryn's cheese board, charcuterie from it's Bryn's board from yesterday. Various different fresh fruits. No vegetables, none, absolutely none. No tiny pickles.
Gina's a little perturbed about the greens and she brings it up like 3 or 4 times, but she's also like rolling her eyes in joy at some of the other things that they're tasting.
I think they're
Absolutely.
so used to like either a green or like a mushroom of
Yeah.
some sort, and so it's just like
Weird.
no, not even a mushroom.
But you have to try this spicy jam, Nendra. Try it. It's so good.
Oh, that is quite delightful.
Isn't it?
That little spicy chutney sort of a thing. Oh, it's
Yes.
delightful.
I quite enjoy it. I suppose Hana didn't do too bad of a job.
I suppose not.
To be honest, over.
No,
Anna
he's
slaved away in the kitchen, baking it all himself. The meats are delightful. The
He hunted the
breads
meat.
are all look like they were just made, just baked
Ugh.
within the palace.
Brittany, why are you so good at this?
This is my favorite thing in the world, and it's the only thing I ever want to do for the rest of my life.
You are
It's true.
delightful at it.
I will make you one, baby.
Yes, please do. I mean,
For
you've
your
already
birthday.
made.
It'll be a delayed charcuterie birthday board.
No, it can be a joint birthday board for the two of us because our
my
birthdays
God.
are so close.
That's true. We can have it twice.
There you go.
Yeah. Our birthdays
so
are like
nice
the
you had it
same.
twice.
Board's so nice. We got it twice.
You guys are about a third, or about 3/4 of the way, almost done with your breakfast before the door knocks again and is immediately opened. Hana, at least you believe so, is sporting the full regalia, the helmet fully on, just the visor enclosed. You can only see his mouth. I apologize, but if you wish, His Majesty is delighted to see you now.
Are we gonna need the dome?
This would be within the throne room. Access to your magics will be quite limited there.
Hana, do you remember anything we talked about an hour ago? About
The experiments.
the experiments we did?
The things I showed you.
I remember quite a few tea lights. I remember you wanting me to go in and out of the tent. One of you, I think it was you, Lady Xenia, that demanded I look into your eyes.
I just
you,
was the one who
Brun?
held your cheek.
You were the one. It's a bit of a blur, but I do remember. Yes.
What if half of us stayed here and the other half went?
Well, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried. I'm
worried about the spell not taken.
worried about the spell not taking while we are still in the same plane.
Well, we'll try.
We'll try.
Understand. You may very well not be allowed to cast any kind of magics in the throne room.
Understood.
We'll try to explain ourselves as best we can.
Very well. This would be within the front of the full court. Yes.
Oh, that's not what we were hoping for, I believe.
How hard is a private audience? This is his son.
Can I not have a private conversation with my father?
You
Give me a
did come
persuasion
into
check.
our rooms.
Zeph, persuasion check with advantage since Gina's been spending 2 days seducing him.
I'm so good at persuasion.
See, it
does pay
it
off.
was all for
It
a
does
reason.
pay off.
Yeah, well, don't worry, because even with advantage, that's still a one-digit roll
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
No.
for a
Oh,
total
At least a
of
9?
for a total of 2 digits, a 10.
I was just like,
Okay,
reliable
that's pretty
talent,
good.
and I was like, oh nope, that's Lida. I am not in that character right
I'm not
now.
rich.
Gina,
I have
Gina bats her eyelashes.
nothing.
That's the advantage.
Oh no.
It is outside of my ability to request. However, if you wish to request it,
It can't be
You're-
outside of my ability to request.
His Majesty, I'm certain, would be happy to accommodate you, my prince.
Well, then perfect.
Very well.
It would be fine if we did it later if he's busy with his
You
work.
wish to perhaps clean yourselves up a bit, or
I would, but there's a fish in the bath now. Hana, get that fish out of the bath, please.
Then we cast prestidigitation and makes the party look presentable.
is the fish in the bath still a problem? Or...
Yes, very much so. We can deal with it later, though. When you and I are back here later tonight.
Just Silencio.
You see a smirk before he turns and speaks in Air Genasi to
The
Samantha,
lay
who
is back on.
The lay is back on.
Lay is back on.
Who Samantha is now putting on the gorget and the helmet as well, donning the cloaks. The two of them emerge holding the doors wide open for the both of you.
Zephyr, is there any protocol we should follow when we go before the full court or anything?
Why do you fucking think I'd have any idea?
I don't know.
You're not
Okay,
supposed
fine.
to look him in the face. You're supposed to bow when you enter.
Are you saying this in front of Chana?
Yeah, but Gina was trying to talk just like not be annoying for once
Okay.
and like talk about internally with the party.
That's
We
first,
still
that's
have
the
the
first.
telepathic
Brun
module.
will demonstrate the bow that she learned in the book, and she'll give them the info that she got.
The outdated 40-year-old.
Yeah, that's all we got.
What info do you give him?
I give them the bow. I tell them they're not supposed to like make eye contact with him, even though I've never followed that rule since I got here. Just being polite, speaking to him as if you're scared of what will happen to you with consequences.
Right. I'll just
Consequences?
shut up.
Never heard the word.
I don't know.
That's a good plan, right, Hana? Just to shut up when in front of royalty.
Often quite the key to a decent interaction with you, my lady.
With
With
me?
you?
Oh no, Hana, I love the words that you speak.
He smiles at you. A joyful jest inside the quarters. I assure you, I can promise you my severest professionality the second we cross the
No, I'm
threshold.
talking about us. Do we just shut up?
Yes.
Unless you are asked a question, do not speak unless you're spoken to. I highly recommend that my prince speak.
Great. Gina, like, chugs one of the entire mimosas and then is, like, ready to go.
He kind of looks over at Samantha and nods, and Samantha goes across the hall, knocking on the door across it. The door opens, they speak for a brief moment, and then you see Sada emerge, wearing the robes of the third priestess. She kind of comes before you, bowing. Very well, I understand you're going to in front of His Majesty, yes? Excellent. Please follow me. Be as courteous as possible. She begins walking, and immediately Sumata follows her, and Hana waves you guys along until the last of you leaves.
Gina's at the back of the party, so she can walk next to Hana, but doesn't talk while they go.
He escorts. You hear Sada speaking.
Girl, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch.
I love to watch you walk away.
She's walking like you guys have never seen before. Just like
Just all hips.
all hits.
All hit.
You've seen yourself before. You should see all about how you look.
Yeah,
That's weird, like that
absolutely.
much.
Oh my god.
God damn. Sada continues.
This party had a bard the whole time and we didn't even know.
Exactly. You guys were all collectively the bard.
Fighter out, bard in. Gina picks up that crystal flute she bought from down in the
Plays her
market.
heart out.
Bow quite deeply. If you are capable of it, please fall on all fours as you bow in front of the throne room. If His Majesty addresses you, do your absolute best to answer as succinctly as possible. Yes, you had a question? Miss Knox. Miss Knox, yes?
We are supposed to bow literally onto our hands and knees.
Yes.
I do not have knees.
Well,
Are
do
you-
your absolute best.
We've met him before and we did not do this.
You have
and
not met him in front of the whole court.
Right.
His Majesty is understandably so. She kind of smiles at Zeph, quite taken with the rest of you, and there's a great deal that...
Gay?
Gay!
It would be straight for like 80% of the party.
His Majesty is quite
Fair.
fond.
Your Majesty is quite gay for.
Your Majesty is quite gay.
It's definitely like 8. So he's somewhere there.
He's understandably quite fond of you. However, for the purposes of keeping up appearances, it would be best if we observed the strictest formalities in front of you. Most certainly not. There is already a degree of consternation that Viliki has been giving on the subject.
He drank his bitch juice.
He's
drinking
drinking
bitch
bitch juice
Some
today.
little bitch.
So,
Oh, bitch juice.
are there any other questions as we're walking? Anything else that you might want to know before we take you before the court? She kind of like looks back and like at you straight, like the fuck. any attempts at casting magic will likely be met with at most generous, a swift counterspell. I have not personally seen anybody attempt to cast magic there, but the guard are instructed to protect His Majesty at all costs, and I would imagine that caution supersedes waiting to see.
It's gonna be real hard.
And will we be stripped of our weapons when we enter?
Yes, you will be taken off your weapons.
Down the telepathic bonds and ask Seth, I guess the whole party, but are you going to be requesting a private audience? And if not, if that is not possible, are we going to be doing this in front of his entire court?
If it's not possible, we're gonna have to.
We're going to get a
Surely.
private audience.
Yes.
Yeah, he showed up really late at night to talk.
We were able to talk to him last night, even if we have to wait 12 more hours. Like,
Right.
If we are
I
not
don't
given a
think we need
private
to
audience,
support
we will
everyone.
find our own way through this.
Wait,
Yes,
I think he might. It's been a long day, and it might just be good to take things slow when we can.
It's been a long entire life.
Right, but I don't know if
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work.
he will be open to helping us as much as he can in front of his entire court. This is very private, personal information he would be discussing.
And I'm his fucking son.
Right. So hopefully we get a private audience.
If we don't, we go by ear.
Although I do think that perhaps he might not
Give me a cape or
state. Oh, I wanna glass that size, man. Anyway,
He's been pouring them so heavy.
They have been quite heavy.
He's trying to get
Hey Nick,
You're trying to get
One of-
Hey, Lindsay.
will you pour me a side? Yeah, cool.
Glug, 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 baby.
The entire time that they're having this telepathic conversation, Gina is like trying to convince Hana to like keep her weapons. You sure that we can't keep our weapons? This outfit looks so much better with my bow. We don't have to roleplay it just the entire time she's
As
trying.
far as that might be,
The
we
entire-
will be stripping you of your weapons.
You'll be stripping me.
Absolutely.
Oh, interesting. Wasn't prepared for that.
That's the only vignette you get.
I do think that perhaps we should. Oh, I don't even remember what I was gonna say as in character.
Nendra also lost focus.
The wine,
Yeah.
the stripping.
Not. I must.
Oh,
Right.
stripping my sister. Ooh.
No! No!
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Those
Then-
drow don't go that way.
No! Jack!
Stop.
Put him in timeout.
Zen is trying to gently suggest the idea down the telepathic bond that if we cannot get a private audience, we simply thank him for his hospitality and welcoming us
Yes.
here. We're diplomats, etc., but not
Yes.
airing the dirty laundry in front of the entire court.
I think that might be wisest, and then we can always try to get to him later. I think that would be wisest.
He's not going to want to talk about a wish he might not even remember in front of his entire court.
Correct, and I don't think it would be seen favorably on the entire court,
It would
not knowing,
reflect well on him.
not knowing who might have done the wish. It might not have been him, and it might
It's
be
true.
someone in the court, and
We should not eliminate any suspects.
that
I don't
could
care
be
if he.
dangerous.
I don't care if he has to keep up, like impressions or whatever. If he's not willing to prioritize his family over this, then he hasn't learned shit, and we can just deal with it on our own.
Sada looks a little discomforted as you guys are saying this.
Well, we're down the telepathic bond.
Oh, it's help. Yes, okay.
Yeah, no, Zen would not be saying this out loud.
Yeah,
What wish
hell
spell?
nah.
Let's not bring that up in front of his entire court.
Whatever you're willing to risk, Kayla.
You've been captured.
He's been captured.
Oh,
He is all legs.
the goblin has been captured.
His
Oh,
little baguette. Nope. Slippery boy.
gosh, I want a
Um,
cat.
You need to come see him.
I will.
Jeez, nice
There he goes. Okay.
Suki needs a sister.
I'll be right back, real quick.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go pee then.
Go pee.
Bye.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom
Okay.
break.
Thanks. I'm gonna have a great time.
I am too.
Good time.
All of
having
us
a
are gonna
good
just go.
time.
Bye. We left.
All right. So you guys are guided down the stairs along the hallway into the massive chamber leading before the doors. These doors are probably about 40 or 50 feet high and about 30 feet wide. And as Sada and Somata approach, both of them pause, look at the rest of you. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Ready to
As will ever be.
walk yourselves up until roughly about 20 feet away from the stairs leading up to the throne room. And then bow as everybody else is bowing. And
I eat my tuna sandwich in front of the king.
excellent. As the announcements are over, there will be a moment you will hear everybody else rise, and that is when it is appropriate for you to rise. Understood? Very well. She smiles very kindly toward all of you, and then says something in Aran, simply says, "We are ready to audience with the king." And the doors just scrape this loud grinding sound, and you hear a chorus, hundreds of voices singing in almost Gregorian chants. As you see before you, probably 200 people now bowed completely in supplication on all fours. And as you walk through, you notice there are stairs to your left and right, and you see more individuals that seem to be bowed at the railing. Ahead of you, there are probably 40 individuals in robes that have their mouths open and seem to just have these constant tones being sung out. Yes, very much choral. Blah, blah, blah,
We are the
blah,
behind you. We will all sing.
blah.
What song should we sing? Dun, 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 dun.
I think it sounds like
You hear just the chorus reverberating throughout the entire throne room. A ceiling easily 150 feet high. These beautiful carvings and paintings, very Sistine Chapel-esque. And these bright sconces scattered throughout the entirety of the chamber, with these dancing elementals flitting throughout and illuminating the entire floor. Ahead of you, you see a large white stone throne with silver and golden adornments to it. On one hand of the arm, there appears to be this old face with a beard that blends into the bottom of the throne. Perhaps giantkin, this it's humanoid, but it's not quite right for genasi or human features. On the left side, you see what looks like this roiling tornado that just winds itself down into one of the other legs. And Eliasif sits in this throne, leaned back comfortably, the hood drawn to about his nose. As the beard slicked, oiled, and braided, he sits regally and proudly atop the throne, the stairs leading upward. To the left of him, Brun, you wouldn't have noticed this in your scrying on him. There is another chair, another throne, not quite as well ornamented, but sitting directly to his left and sitting empty.
It's a queen spot.
The queen's chair.
Does it say the queen?
Yes, it's got a
Neon
Vegas
lights.
sign
Is it-
pointing with arrows.
The queen.
The queen. Yeah, there's one E that's not
Yeah.
illuminating.
The queen.
The Quinn.
Quinn.
One of
And-
these is only illuminated to look like an ass.
the Queffin. The Queffin.
Queffin.
You see two more chairs just beautiful but wooden chairs standing off to the side off of the raised dais. And Viligi and Hudar are both standing next to Eliasif, as everybody else except for the choir and the individuals in the robes seem to be kneeling and bowing. You walk further and further, and eventually Hana and Somata kind of flank you guys, one to the left and right, and fall to their knees about 25 feet back, allowing you to progress further. Sada herself escorts you another few feet before falling to her knees and bowing in front of the stairs leading up to the throne. What do you do?
Now.
Okay.
Do you fall fully to like your all fours?
Yeah.
I feel like Gina like kind of exchanges a look with Nendra.
I think that Nendra and Gina maybe do the full extent of maybe like their bow, which maybe is like a
I think we do. Yeah, we do a Ched Zadjeno bow, and then I think Gina would at least drop to her knees and like bow her head. I don't know that
And
she's gonna like fully supplicate.
Yeah, and I think Nendra is also like dropping to her knee and then like fully
yeah, like fully curling over, but not
bowing.
like face down.
But yeah, not face down.
And I think we both definitely do that very formal Ched Zadjeno bow first to kind of like, I don't know, like
no,
as much as it's a meme, whatever the actual thing
but
is,
it's a funny meme, but yes.
Yeah, but like to kind of distinguish ourselves.
There's a degree, there is formality and respect to it, but it's not supplicant.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
you have to add the
first and foremost, like we are here supposedly as ambassadors. So you know.
Yeah. So I think we're kind of calling that difference, and again, we're respectful. Eyes down, but Gina is by no means going to be putting her nose to the ground for this man.
Xenia, how about you?
She copies whatever Brun's doing.
Okay.
I hope you're doing something.
I'm going to say Silencio probably tries for a moment to copy the supplicating, the full bow.
He just like falls. Like,
yeah,
just, like,
and after it's a little too awkward,
ground.
he copies Nendra and Gina's bow.
Bright Eyes just flaps forward.
Yeah, Bright Eyes.
Flutes.
Yeah.
Just his little feet are like
kicking in the air.
Kicking in the air.
I will do like a normal like head bow, but I'm not going all the way down.
Shit.
You are standing.
Yeah.
He just goes sup to the king.
Sup, Dad.
This is great.
Viligi stands, arms just, hands hooked, and raises an eyebrow at you, Zephyr.
Projection Zephyr, Zensun's down the line.
But as the rest of you fall, there's a silence, there's a wait. Zephyr, do you do anything further?
He dabs.
No, that's the sign of Pelor in this universe, okay? Rick and already established that.
I cast a guiding bolt straight into my dad's face and leave.
I'm king now.
Long live the king.
There's a very tense air. And then Viligi takes a deep breath, kind of sighs. And you hear him intone. Sokhus salam meliasif marubin marsha. Alryaqeh ke mokhafis. Ososh tufan kaldel ke khelanevala.
Does Zephyr do that?
No.
Tufan del ulvulk kender mundus verakhed vudu fuda. All hail His Majesty, King Eliasif Marubin, Protectorate of Alryaqeh, wielder of Ososh the Stormsword, victor over the King Ulvulk in single combat. You hear the rising of everybody else, and you see Sada.
She is here to cause trouble for her brother.
Yeah.
You see Sada stand up, as well as both Somata and Chana.
Gina stands, seeing her man stand.
Ah,
Gina stands up.
Yeah, then all set.
yeah.
Then follows whatever Brun's doing. I don't know what she's doing. I hope it's something cool.
Something
stands.
hopefully
She stands coolly.
hot and cool.
As the rest of you stand, there's a moment. Viligi looks over all of you. You come before His Majesty Eliasif this morning, seeking an audience with the king.
Correct.
What do you wish to entreat before His Majesty?
We have some questions that would better be suited in a private forum.
There's a few faint whispers behind you. Give me a persuasion check. With disadvantage, because you did not bow.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm great at these.
Don't worry, he already has this advantage.
Well, okay, so the first roll was a natural 20, and the second roll was a natural 5. So that is a
Oh.
6.
6 total.
The only time Zephyr ever rolls a 20, by the way, is when it's
Mhm.
disadvantage.
There's this kind of shift in stature as Viligi looks over at Eliasif, who does not seem to move. And who would the 7 of you be to seek such a private audience with His Majesty when you would not even show him the proper respect?
This is Viligi saying this? Oh, this bitch.
Fuck it. I am the heir to the throne.
Just in front of 200 courtiers, easy.
You hear instantly.
Gossip of the week.
Were you there? Were you there when it happened?
You hear instantly this speaking, and Hudar holds her cane. The sound reverberates. Oh, you can almost feel the percussive blow in your chest. And just as quickly as the whispering and excited talk begins, it ends. Viligi looks over at Eliasif, who still does not seem to move.
Can I perception or like insight? Is he like in a trance or something, or like
yeah,
is
does
he
or is he just like being like a
kingly?
Yeah, kingly.
Give me
I'm also
Which one? Perception or insight?
perception, probably.
I'll roll
Ooh.
with that as well.
Why
Natural
can't it-
1.
Oh, actually, that's fine.
I got. Hold on. I
He
gotta
gave me,
look.
so I conquered.
19.
19.
I am your
Loading. I don't
king.
know.
21.
Hold on, I rolled really good. What's her perception? It's probably bad. Nope, not a feature or a trait. That's a skill. Perception. 23.
Nice. Drow, baby.
What?
Gina, you are the only one who catches it.
I got a 21!
Oh, you know what? Okay, Nendra and Gina, sorry. Xenia with the 19, it wasn't enough. Gina and Nendra, the two of you catch as Zephyr announces himself as the heir. Both Hudar and Eliasif, you see this slight crook in their mouths, this hint of a smile. Eliasif is definitely active and present, but
Okay.
you get the sense he's probably
Please?
there's an act to this in
Okay.
front of the whole
Yeah,
Sure.
understandable.
Gina exchanges a look with Nendra and just kind of like nods, like kind of comforted by that fact, you know?
Yeah. I think that also helps Nendra as well, because like they come from a socialist society where like, so this is all just very annoying. But yeah,
Sada kind of shudders as Hudar silences the audience.
How does Hana look?
Are you looking over at Hana?
He looks fucking hot.
He looks like about a solid 5.
Yeah, she
solid
nods
5?
to her sister and then glances over her
Does
shoulder.
he look more attractive in uniform?
Yeah, does he?
Absolutely, of course.
How many more Cheds I had no points does he?
I would say he's probably in uniform. In uniform, he's a 7 out of 12.
Okay,
No,
but
really?
okay,
Damn.
but we have the
beer.
Mirat, but we have the Miratan. We have the Miratan,
We do have
and
the
like
Miraton.
We'll meet in the middle. We'll call him a solid 6 out
Solid
of 12.
6. Okay.
okay.
That's better than his 5. or
His
4.
ass would look great in a Miratan uniform. That's your
She
solid.
says that in Underdark to Nendra as they're standing there once she does her glance
I
over her
think
shoulder.
she does.
The plot twist is that he speaks under.
She does this, and then she like looks, and she's like, "You're not wrong."
Shit. What's her perception? Can you pull it up?
Whose perception?
+4.
+4. So 7.
I can help you, but I'm not going to.
Please don't.
As you say it in Underdark,
Uh-huh.
Gina, his mouth quirks. You see him
Me?
smirk.
Well, she doesn't notice it, does she? With the 7?
No.
Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway.
Can I roll to notice that just because I want to?
Yes, roll the notice.
Just to
Fair
hold it over her.
comment.
That's a 13.
You notice he smirks. He smirks after the Underdark begins. Viligi kind of stands, his posture not changing. Your Majesty, I refer to you. He bows deeply, from like waist down. You hear this. You guys are close enough. You hear this slight creaking and almost popping of joints of this old ass man bowing as deeply as possible. Eliasif pauses, grabs the handles of his throne and lifts himself up. Then waves as you hear dozens of people all talking amongst themselves. Just get up. There are these groans of dissatisfaction. The chorus still singing as intoning in Georgian songs, in Georgian choir songs, as the entire court just has to fuck off without a single word.
Bye, bitch.
I knew this was my father.
The choir continues singing, but you notice as about 20 of them begin to descend down the stairs and flank the entirety of the room.
Still lying.
Yes, still intoning. It seems to be softer now, though.
Seems rather odd.
Viligi looks up after raising from the bow as Eliasif sits back into the throne, leaning against it. You see just the faintest hint of Eliasif's head turning and nodding. Viligi straightens up with a almost indiscernible groan. Very well, you have been granted a private audience with His Majesty. And he descends down the stairs. As Zephyr takes a bite from his tuna sandwich, he descends down the stairs and sits in his chair, as Hudar similarly turns and sits in her chair off to the side.
So that was something.
You hear this deep breath. And you hear the deep breath. It is almost as if his voice is magnified throughout the entirety of the room. Almost as if he were standing right next to you to speak. He straightens slightly before leaning almost casually in his chair. A slight performance for the court assembled. I hope you forgive the theater of it. With a smile.
Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Indeed. He raises and descends the stairs before holding out a hand in a slightly awkward invitation for a shake.
I will shake his hand.
Okay. He grabs your forearm and shakes very thankfully, giving a slight nod toward you as well. Be welcome before the throne. You expended the your morning in your quarters. Do you have any updates? Any news?
We have some questions for you.
Again, seeing only kind of the nose down, there's a slight downturn to his mouth as he nods. Very well. So be it. Do you wish for the guard to remove themselves from the room?
Yes. The more alone we can be, the better.
Viligi kind of looks a little suspiciously.
I glared him.
Give me an intimidation check.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
12?
Well,
You're just too cute.
Viligi stares at you. His eyes turn away though as you look at him before he looks over at Eliasif. You see
jet lag.
You see
She swapped one whole time zone.
You see Eliasif. You see Eliasif kind of stare at you, Zeph, before considering and nodding. You hear him say, Malas. And the guards, instantly, the music, the intonations around you stop. As all of the individuals in robes, some even descending from the ceiling as they levitate down, begin to leave and file out the room. He nods at Sada. Air bitches.
Quiet for like
Bitches.
Quiet.
You see him nod at both Sada, Somata, and Chana, and the three of them bow very deeply toward Eliasif before leaving. It is now you, Viligi, and Hudar.
Now's your chance, Steph. Take him out. Ascend the throne. You just announced yourself. Everyone's already.
Literally, I think before we got here, I literally like, yeah, if
Staring at you while you were scratching. Sorry.
at Zeph's like go, like we will do whatever. Are they being
Zeph's
cute?
arc.
Yeah, is Zeph looking
Zeph's arc.
to...
Zeph's arc.
Zeph's arc.
Am I what?
If you're looking to anyone in particular to help you in this moment?
I
You wanna
mean,
do this good step?
this is arcane shit, so I'm looking to Xenia.
Yeah.
I don't know how to phrase this.
Alright, Xenia steps forward. So it's just Hudar, Eliasif, and
The bitch.
the bitch.
And
Brave
the bitch.
And Viligi.
And Viligi.
Hana
Okay,
left.
Viligi.
Hana left.
Hana left.
He gave his booty a
Oh.
shake as he
He
did
does
so.
He walks out. Ba-da, ba-da.
You're at work, sir.
Staff, or he has something that
He had a sword to his side and then a glaive.
a glaive.
She has
Just
that.
doesn't. She had the staff.
Yeah.
Hudar had the staff that silenced everybody.
Right. No, but she's looking for because he used something to summon to prevent the storm early. The islands colliding. I was in and out with Sky. I remember very vividly, but like
when we were.
he had something that he used.
It looked like he was holding something,
Okay.
but it was hard to
It was
see
easy
from
to see.
where you-
Okay. And nothing that would obviously like on his person that stands out. Like that's clearly what he was holding.
Probably not.
Okay. All right. Then she steps forward and kind of folds her hands, and she looks at Hudar and she tries to make eye contact. Does she seem to have any recognition or seems to know?
Give me a insight check.
Can I join that?
Yes, you can.
Bye.
10.
25.
25. Xenia, it's hard to tell. Brun,
I cast the spell on her. We have a bond now.
Brun,
It's a sisterhood of the traveling pants.
fucking peanut gallery. Brun, you detect recognition, knowledge, even perhaps a bit of knowing you guys. There's a piece of familiarity with you. That's all you can get, though.
She has some of the connection, but not all of it.
It's honestly hard to say. You know she recognizes you. You know she knows who you are. You know that she seems to be favorable as a hag who's no longer allowed to harm you could be, but that's about it.
Right.
That's all you can detect.
All right, is that
You're muted, Lindsay.
Hold, please.
That's
That's your hold music.
Who is the guard again?
There's Chana and Somata.
They're both gone though.
They're both gone.
Hana was the one with
He's
the.
working on her notes. Next time.
Yes, I am. They're still crappy as per usual, but I am working on them, and I'm
That's
trying to be accurate.
You
We
can
love
break
you.
down that cake thick.
You know how to
Even that, yes.
say it.
yes.
I
So
mean-
make sure-
I
Three
have-
Cs. Hold
I
on, should
have-
I roll for how many C's?
I
Yeah.
said Hana looks hotter in
Roll-
armor.
roll
11!
11
11 out of
12.
12. He's caked up.
Wait, who?
Okay,
This is Hana. His ass is a
Cake.
Shed Zadjeno 11.
Like this.
So the rest of him, he's a Pixar mom.
sick. Hold on, I'm writing 11 C's currently.
Thank
Hold
you.
on. 1,
Perfect.
2,
Just count
3,
that many to
4,
be accurate.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah, bitch.
Caked up. All right, sorry.
Bake!
I had to now continue the seriousness.
Continue with this serious story.
Don't worry, I'll just jump right back into where I was at. Was about to speak to this kid.
All right, let's hear it.
Together.
Yeah, focus.
Come on, Rennie.
Yes, hello.
You're the problem here.
In the past, since we last spoke, we were able to do some additional research on our own, and unfortunately, it is not great news. However, we wanted to present it to you ahead in front of you now to see if you knew anything about the circumstances or could provide any aid or additional background information. That being said, the highest level of magic is at play here, and we believe that someone is very deliberately concealing your wife's location through a wish spell.
I have to see his face.
Elisif pauses, looking concerned as you speak, a little confused.
Yeah, does he seem to have, like, as she's speaking, if there's any words that she hit, does, like, it seem like mind blank, like, confusion, or, like, just
Give me-
confusion?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Can we all check for that?
Absolutely, you may.
Oh yeah.
You're
Yeah,
looking.
yeah.
Team.
Insight for all of us.
Oct.
15.
Ooh,
15.
ooh, insight.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Say
27.
27, a 6 from Gina. What about Zephyr?
Is a 14.
14. What was yours again, Xenia? 19. Nendra's. Did anybody else have Nendra? We're higher than a 20? Okay. Nendra. You
Isn't she?
So cute.
don't detect anything.
The fuck? What?
Nothing?
There's no sense of recognition at this, only confusion. I was
Right.
Lindsay,
Yeah,
I
okay.
used you for deception. I'm sorry. I love you, but you were the one who rolled highest. All of you, none of you detect any sense of recognition or understanding, just confusion, perhaps anticipation, excitement at news. But as the conversation goes on, he seems to kind of fade into more confusion or concern.
Which I suppose we were expecting slightly with this wish spell, but
And as she says that and like checking him, Zen looks over at Hudar and she says, is this on the lines of what you were figuring out with your own research on the Queen's location? Any scrying or...
I apologize. Perhaps I mistook a portion of our conversation last night, earlier this morning. But research?
In the last 24 hours, I'm sure you all are well aware of the extent wish can have an influence on many people around us. We have been actively investigating for about a day ourselves. We've interacted with a couple of you since then, but it seems like memories under the influence of such powerful magics are being lost. We're doing our best to keep up with this, but it's hard playing catch up with all the information that is continually being lost.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You said wish?
Correct.
She kind of looks over. Viligi is looking down at the king, a little bit of shock in his eye. Eliasif, who at this point has not removed his hood, finally does so. You see the missing chunk of his head, the eyes a little confused, looking between you and his advisors. Apologize. I'm unfamiliar with wish.
Correct, yes. It is the highest level of magic perhaps any mortal can perform, and oftentimes they are not the one performing it themselves.
What was the ritual that you did to return your memory of me? What exactly was that ritual intended to do?
Eliasif looks over at Viligi and Hudar, who at this point are now standing and descending the stairs as well. Hudar kind of leans into her cane walking. The ritual itself is an entreaty to Audacious. It is an attempt to negotiate greater knowledge, rejuvenative power, and an attempt at restoring knowledge which may have been lost to time, magical effect, or injury. A straightforward, though quite risky ritual given who we entreat it to.
Does he have such abilities to perform such powerful magics? I've heard stories of such things.
Viligi kind of stands up straighter and is stroking his chin. Whilst in the plane of air, Audacious is generally considered to be one of the higher beings. Not a god by any means, but his ability to influence the plane and change the fate and the nature of the plane are just short of a god.
So if he's not a god, what is the known limit to his power?
Yeah.
A home.
She's just watching you guys. You cannot create new life.
cannot.
Influence those outside of his plane.
We influence outside of the plane, no. Those are definitive boundaries, but we do not know much beyond this.
We suspect it might be why we are able to retain these memories while the people around us seem to be losing track of the information we are uncovering.
Elisif kind of seems confused or disturbed and is holding his forehead. Are you... Do you mean to... telling me that this may perhaps be of Audacious doing?
He is one of our suspects. The biggest one. The most obvious one. He does stand quite a lot to gain from your situation.
Unless, are you aware if the storm giants have access to high levels of magic?
They are the greatest enemy of the plane.
Okay, but the greatest enemy of the plane doesn't mean they have access to the highest levels of magic, so... Do they have
Nendra
access to
saw-
more power than Asosh?
And Nendra saw the culprit in the courtroom.
Yeah, the magic is the cloaking magic is coming from
Within the city. The very least.
Apologize. What is being cloaked?
Your
your
wife's
memories,
location?
your son, your wife.
Oh,
Thank you.
I could do it, but it was too serious. When he started rolling, I figured I could.
He pauses and looks at you all.
Fair reminder as well for the group that I just thought about as well. Zeph existing might not be because of the wish. That just was probably because of the brain damage and
Right.
the wife being gone. So
They could be separate
But
things.
that's
I think they're
why,
separate
that's
things.
Why that's why she added
Yeah.
like that it was
Mhm.
yeah.
What could be separate things? He cut out for me.
That Seth was hidden could be from the.
Oh yeah, for sure. We don't know.
yeah,
that.
because Echo and
They
Elise
look- that was
kept it a
information that
secret.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's more impact to like be dramatic and add both of them.
It
Yeah.
could still be true. We don't know. what is
Yeah,
happening.
let's be more dramatic.
I mean, she's a
Always.
fucking drow. Of course, she's gonna be more dramatic. Hello, duh.
You see Eliasif's mouth working, confusion and irritation on his face.
Yeah.
What?
Shifting over so I can't see him on the screen.
Nick, how dare you keep moving?
I know, I'm sorry. We gyrate.
The
Disgusting.
three fates are disappointed in you.
Oh, let's see.
I'm
She
gyrating.
gyrating.
I'm
She's
gyrating. You said we gyrating. I said, all right, I gyrate.
Stop where it's working. You can have that.
Oh my god. We're gonna capture that.
Gifs that we need. We need the gif of Nick flipping us off or
I have
whatever
that,
that one
yeah.
was. We need the gif of Lindsay gyrating.
I need the clip of you saying, "Are you recording this?"
No. You see Eliasif, his mouth working, clearly trying for a thought to escape his throat. He kind of grunts in frustration, stares over at you, Xenia. This is the first time you are seeing the flecks of white in his eyes. What aren't you telling me?
We do believe we know where she is at the moment.
As I understood it last night, our goal was to accomplish retrieving her above all else. Why did you not start with this?
Son looks at Zeph.
Zeph's arc. Zeph's arc.
We don't retrieving her is not the issue. It's retrieving the memory of her at this point.
She's alive.
She is alive.
And she's safe.
Very safe, in fact.
He kind of stands up straight. The white growing, the flecks growing in his eyes. You know where she is.
Potentially.
Tell us.
We need more information about this.
No more.
Yes.
Zephyr, we have a way to retrieve her.
Do you?
I'm grateful she's safe.
And what is this way to retrieve her?
Reversing a wish spell requires a wish itself, killing the creature of origin, or intervention from a god.
Then we ask a wish.
He would speak to us.
Unless
From
you
who?
ask the god that did the wish to begin
It
with.
does not matter. Ososh is capable of this.
Is he?
We suspect the reason why things have gone so badly is because he...
Where is my wife?
Is Asosh capable of granting a wish?
He's now just glaring at you, Zephyr.
I'm glaring back.
He has expressed as much.
So is it out of the question that you would have potentially asked a wish and forgotten about it? Like you've forgotten about other things?
Fuck.
Family trauma IRL in real time.
You hear him say no, and then the end of that sentence escapes. And you see him just deflate. Leave us. He looks over at Viligi and Hudar. Viligi looks very doubtful.
Tear that bitch down.
No. You see, as he looks doubtful, almost reproachful, he has not stopped. He is immediately descending.
Good.
Looks with reproach, but the second he received the order, he moves. Hudar kind of stares at the rest of you, pauses, but hobbles out herself. The doors open. You are alone with the king of Alryaqeh.
Now's your chance.
Kill him.
And this isn't the best it's gonna get.
Easier and easier.
We kill him and we put the cloak over Silencio, and everybody thinks that
Weekend at Bernie's him.
Yeah.
He's so old. He's like, what?
He's like in his
50?
50s. At most.
I mean, they
It's on the
basically
last
have
one.
like 2 years left. Is more
It's a blink of the eye, really.
Honestly, it's 10 years after their prime, according to some people.
What are you trying to get from me? It might work.
Man, I need a new bottle of wine, but I don't want to open a new one. Damn it.
I'm done, Lindsay. I'll stop with you. There is work to be had tomorrow,
All right.
unfortunately.
LSF, well, before you guys, Typhoon seems deflated. You watch as he sits on the stairs.
Cute. I love this king.
Cute.
He's a
Hot
human.
girl summer.
Yeah.
Slay king.
We love a wife guy, okay?
Love a wife
We
guy.
love a wife guy.
As long as they're not problematic. But
Not
it's
problematic wife guys, yeah.
Not building their brand off a wife guy.
Exactly.
fine. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna make a living.
Zephyr, you. I don't believe you're being unfair, but.
No, he is. You're right.
Zephyr, if any of you know, I've been looking in the wrong place for 2 decades. Please, where is she?
I'm asking for your information before we give our information.
You're asking, you're holding your mother and my love hostage.
Yeah, in your head you hear you're being fucking unkind.
She is in the kingdom.
It is safe to say that she is similarly influenced in ways that we have witnessed amongst your court and you yourself, your majesty. So she does not seem aware.
The two of you were made to forget one another.
What does her face look like?
She was. You watch as he pauses, almost like speaking the simplest of sentences, and then he just stops. Her hair, she was. He's like tapping his foot on the stone steps. She got.
Enough of this. Majesty, may I cast a spell on you?
Instantly, like that, his face falls.
It's to try and help you remember. You can have guards present if you'd like, if it makes you more comfortable. I can't promise it'll work, but I can promise it won't hurt.
Son.
I also wish to, along with her, try to help with this.
Double team.
Zeph, you see him look up at you. He is now lower than you after sitting on the stairs as you stand in front of him. You trust her?
With my entire life.
And his entire heart.
Right next to the screen, Kayla. He's right there.
You actually see this faint smile, the first showing of teeth that you get from El Asif in this entire conversation before he looks at you. So be it. He just
Sorry.
the ceiling falls as the pagoda.
The
Yeah.
patio falls, the
The
courtyard
patio
falls,
falls.
the pergola, whatever
The hallway flesh wound falls.
Should I also try Greater Restoration on him?
I thought that was what you were offering to do.
Huh?
We're just gonna remove crystals.
Is that what you were offering to do?
Yeah, it's either Greater Restoration or Remove Curse. I've got both.
Well, I can do remove curse, but I cannot do greater rest. So I do not have the slots.
Start with
That's-
whatever's
yeah,
smaller.
Yeah. So I'll
Well,
try to
I can do both too.
do
So,
first still.
well, we
No, I'll do it
slept.
before
We
you mean-
slept. We slept since then.
No, I'll do it.
You guys are expending your diamond dust whenever you cast Greater Restoration, right?
We have a cat.
Okay. All right.
Well,
do
she's
that.
doing
No,
Remove Curse first.
Oh
So
yeah, told me that one time.
Huh?
That time I did drugs, you cast on me. Wake me up.
I
I
did.
remember that.
I'm sorry,
That
what?
time
Because I
I
remember
did
like, damn, you
drugs.
wasted a 5th level spell instead.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time
That was
great.
I wouldn't do that anymore.
I'm sorry. Would you three look away for a moment? Actually, hang on.
He's got to pull up some secrets somewhere, I'm sure.
He's gonna read his notes to himself out loud, hopefully.
I'm looking in the reflection of the blinds, guys.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
wine bottle and
I'll tell you guys what I
Make
see.
eye contact with both of you.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, because you guys deserve to see what these ladies are wearing. Don't look at me.
Okay, so he moved his stuff.
All right, so you guys can see. No, keep looking away. It's funny. It's funny.
Way it's funny.
I'm looking at his notes right now.
Yeah, what do you see? Read them to us.
Hana's gay? Oh shit.
Oh, wait, what kind of gay? It's a spectrum.
It is a spectrum.
It is a spectrum.
Flavor.
That's going in the quote book. Wait, what kind of gay? It's a spectrum.
What kind of game?
Unintentionally
Technically
woke.
it's 2, but you know.
Everyone's a little bit gay, guys.
Everyone's a little bit gay.
a little bit gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. My back hurts.
I don't want to be regular anymore.
Can we be regular again? Thank God my back hurt. Okay. All right. What were y'all doing?
Make him look into my eyes. Like you're
Sham-sided.
So wait. Why, Brun? Why do you not have any spell slots left?
Because I have used all of them to curse on everyone we know.
We did a lot of experimenting this morning. It's been a long morning.
With the dome up,
Yeah.
the dome down, you kind of
I
missed
did
it.
see
You were on the
those
phone.
Okay. So
Well,
I have a bunch.
Silencio taught
I have
us
a
about the
bunch.
scientific
so
method.
This is important to Brun to do.
Okay, that's fair. Understood.
Brun,
She doesn't have to touch it.
what are... God, Brun, I need you to give me an insight check.
Okay.
You may do religion if you will.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum, true.
Spectrum.
It's a spectrum.
Don't forget, it's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum, everybody.
28?
Yeah. Thing with the cover. The cookies have the same medic.
Brun,
Good.
you approach Eliasif. Does remove curse require touch?
Yeah, I gently.
You hold his hands.
His face, please, and get to dawn.
I was one cup.
Someone go.
Stop
He holds his
touching my
hands
dad.
up to you, smiling softly as you grab his hands.
Secrets.
Ooh, new dad.
New dad.
So you're asking.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
That's literally everything we know, guys.
Yeah.
It's not secret. I already
No, I'm talking about modify memory.
Brun, you...
That's why I was suggesting greater restoration, because that can help with modify memory.
Well, we confirmed it's wish, right?
we confirmed
I think there's multiple things going on because we have DM secrets over here. Let's just let Nick resolve it, and then we can
Nick's looking
figure
at
out.
tab.
several
Different spells.
instances of memories of... This person's brain seems pretty fucking scrambled.
Cool. I hate that.
What memory are you specifically trying to...
I'm trying to get him to remember his wife's face.
Damn, why'd he make it sad like that?
She loves saps. It's all a wife guy
I'm
wants.
Sick.
This is more emotion than I thought I would have to present. Then I thought I would have to act out. It's awkward.
Use it over your shoulder.
This is so weird. This is the weird session to do it.
Shh, this is serious.
You search, looking for something akin to the portrait, and instead, Brun, as you free Eliasif from the restrictions, forgetting these moments, you see brief flashes of... You're certain through the eyes of Eliasif. You're sitting down at a table in a dimly lit bar drinking. A group of gaudily dressed bards performing, several individuals throwing knives, juggling throughout this large hall. This seems like a concert hall. There are acrobats standing above, people in the wings, and what looks like a dancer on the stage. Beautiful, with flowing silvery hair. And from what you can see 30, 40 feet away, these piercing green-blue eyes. Your vision shifts as you feel that memory unlock itself, release itself. You see, he's now sitting at the bar. His vision's a little blurrier. It looks like the same night, though, because this beautiful woman is still wearing the same flowing clothes as the dancer, now laughing as the head of whoever you're viewing from seems to be bobbling. You feel a hand steadying him and taking the drink away from you as this beautiful genasi takes it and sips from it, drinking it for herself, smiling at you.
Brun's falling in love with my mom.
Forget your dad.
This was just a preview.
As she laughs at you relentlessly, your vision shifts as you feel that memory unlock. You see a brightly lit snowy day as you're now walking with this beautiful woman, bundled up as closely as possible, still trying to stay close to her, holding her to your side, foregoing mittens and instead trying to keep warm in the singular pocket of your own coat, holding hands still, as you're wandering through trees, emerging from the forest, smiling with each other.
Don't start crying. I'll start crying. I think punk cry so easy.
You emerge and see this disgusting conglomerate of different tents and misshapen buildings off on the side of the road as carts pass by, and various different individuals are out painting or practicing their craft as you two stumble through the woods and out into what you're certain is your home, your lodgings. As that memory unlocks, you stare in her beautiful green-blue eyes. It shifts, and you see her tired, crying, her eyes red and bloodshot. This beautiful woman with silver hair and green-blue eyes is staring at you exhausted. And then you hand her the bundle in your arms. As you see a beautiful little baby with beautiful green-blue eyes.
Always trying to show baby photos, God.
Embarrassing.
And screaming. And you know you love this little bundle.
He did.
But despite the red and the tears and the pain, you just look back into this woman's green-blue eyes. And the broad smile, even bigger than the smile she gave you as she watched you fail at drinking her under the table that first night you met her. You turn and see off in the corner an elven man and a human woman smiling and holding each other, also weeping, before you turn back to this woman you love. And as this memory unlocks, the face locked in, the lines beginning to form. Brun, you are back into yourself. You are now on your knees as you see Eliasif's pale gray eyes he stands up, but stands off balance and just falls a couple of stairs backwards. He like pushes you. Just reeling. He turns and rotates, groaning, as you see him vomiting on the floor. Scrambling from the stone as he gets up. I don't know that it's even a necessary roll. Yeah, it's fine. You see him crawl for a second down the stairs before getting shakily to his knees, just shoving past the two of you as he begins to walk toward the door, just ignoring you.
She doesn't know.
Give me a persuasion check.
Gina makes a move to like catch up to him. It's what he calls that.
19.
I can't do it.
Do you beat a 30?
Ooh, boy.
He's running for the door.
Yeah.
He's moving
Is
for
the door open?
The door is not open. It is closed, but he is moving actively. Gina, you try to impose yourself?
Gina tries to grab his arm.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Zeph, what are you doing?
Well, I'm waiting to see if Gina's able to stop him.
Athletics? Are you sure?
You may do acrobatics.
Okay, thank
This
you.
is your last chance. Do you want me to do this?
Shit. 14? It's better than it would have been.
Better than a 30.
It actually succeeds as you grab him and turn him. He just stares at you.
Please stay. Please stay.
You cast Calm Emotion.
We have
Okay.
to explain.
What's your spell save?
17, let's.
Can he say it? Hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
It's going to use the legendary.
Please stay.
Brun, you feel the spell take hold, and then something hits you. Brun, you yourself are going to take only...
His daughter.
You're going to take 10 points of lightning damage. No, for you it would be thunder damage. Gina... Sorry.
Right before the burp, yep.
Gina, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Nick, is legendary resistance genetic?
No, it is not.
18.
18? Okay.
We do not still have temporary HP, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I have it still on my sheet.
It's okay, I can stop. You guys can't.
Did we still have temporary HP? Am I full up?
Wait, we still need-
I'm not full up though. I should have been from
You
sleeping,
should have,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Because you weren't there when we started. Like, we rested through
Yeah,
the
you may
night.
not have
Okay.
rested. And your temp HP is gone?
Gina,
It was still on there, but it was probably from
I now need a strength saving throw from you.
Gina. From Gina?
Yes!
You better roll
Oh,
well.
Yes, you better work.
14.
Okay. You're going to take 23 points of lightning damage
Okay.
as you are thrown 30 feet away.
Okay.
You grab his hand and you see him turn towards you as
Please,
his
sir.
eyes are just white.
We have to explain
Pure
these.
white. You hear as you are thrown across the room.
Okay.
You slam against the wall. You're going to take another... So 23 points of lightning. I'm
Yeah.
going to say only 20 feet for the bludgeoning and 8
Eight.
points of bludgeoning
Okay.
damage. As you are just crashed into the wall to the side. And he's
She's
stumbling
literally at half
forward.
health. So she is just going to slump there and not move again. She tried to help. Hana told her to close her mouth. The one
She
she
got-
said something.
She got the
She-
Viligi
She
treatment.
half died. So she is literally not going to pick herself up. She's just going to sit there and smolder.
I
Nendra-
cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere on him.
Nendra, what are you doing?
Oh, Nendra is
I cast Disintegrate on the king.
Nendra is. Where are all my cure wounds and stuff? Where did those go? Where did they
You were talking like,
Yeah.
no, come in. Thanks for this.
No means no.
No means no. Excuse me. She is going to cure her sister, and as she follows after the king.
As she just falls.
Gina, she follows. Yeah. As I fly by, being about to slam into the door, the wall.
Yeah. So all she has.
As Gina bois into the wall.
Yeah. She only has cure wounds, so it's kind of.
What do I get? Just tell me. Tell me, sis.
Let's see. 2d8 plus 4. What's a d8? What's a d8?
I'm glad you succeeded.
What's a d8? What's a d8?
D8 the pyramids. Two pyramids on top of each other.
I got
Alright.
picture 2 for question.
2d8.
I can put it up on screen right
Okay,
now.
so that's 8 plus 8, so 16 points.
16. Thank
Oh,
you.
no.
I was gonna say that math seems wrong, but
Nope. 8 plus 4, so
okay,
that
all right,
is
12.
that's 12. 12.
Thank you.
You're very
The
welcome.
wine bottle.
So she basically is just like,
With the one bottom.
just rest here, and then she kind of scurries
Yep.
after the king and
Understood.
has her.
Zephyr.
Yeah.
As you cast Autolux Resilient Sphere, we're gonna get to what he says to you. Xenia, what are you doing during all this?
Does the spear take?
I think it just happens, doesn't it?
It's a dex save.
Oh, it's a dex save?
I mean, no, it just happens.
Ooh! Zeph, that's a 19.
Yeah, nope.
I do actually.
Oh.
Does Zen see this?
Yeah, Zen, you see it?
He's gonna get a 6.
Yeah.
Sorry. I like
Okay.
your son a little bit.
Okay.
A
It's
little.
all
Calm down.
this all happens at once, so he technically doesn't have a reaction. No, it doesn't take a reaction.
It doesn't take a reaction to bitch slap.
I'm going to waste my fortune like that's God.
Hang on.
I'm already
I-
through
there-
the.
No. Be a 6. Come on.
There are
If you're, I have another thing to do.
There are layers to this. This could be a boss fight.
We're not about to fight his dad.
You are if I say you are.
We thought we were gonna kill my mom. We'll kill my dad instead. You
Yeah.
know,
We didn't
whatever we
want
gotta
to
do.
tell her.
It's called it's called flipping expectations.
We just
This
kinda, like,
guy's
last
got-
long enough for him to
This
forget.
guy's got anger issues for some reason. We gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't deal with anger issues.
They're done do well at talking about their feelings.
It's true.
No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. He will not use his next legendary resistance. As
Such fuck dreams the last 48 hours. Stay in there!
Zeph, as the sphere takes hold, you see him turn towards you, eyes absolutely drowning in tears. Zephyr, she's here. She's 50 feet away from us. Let me out.
And she doesn't know that.
We can cure her of it like you did me.
It's not going to last. Udar, we already explained all this to her and she had nothing new to say. She showed no signs of acknowledgement that she remembered any of our conversation.
Then we ask us. Then we ask Ososh.
And that worked amazingly last time, yes.
Me out, Zephyr.
Remember
No.
anything about the deal that you might have made?
I didn't make a deal. I just inherited a crown. Zephyr, please. Bring her in then. Just for a moment.
How do you think you lost your memory of her?
Zephyr, this won't hold me forever.
Okay.
Don't scare
Well,
her.
until then, how did you lose your memory of her?
Probably the what does it matter? It's back now.
Yeah, for now.
For now, like we said, it's been disappearing. It is not just some memory loss, it's happening to everyone in your court. It's happening to your guards, it's happening to your advisors.
So if we're going to help this stay permanent, we need to know who could possibly have done the highest possible level of magic within your court. If not a Soch, then who? And if you're not the one that wished it, then who?
Give me a persuasion check.
So good at those. That's a 9.
So that'll bring it to a 10.
Yeah,
right?
he's being mean.
Intimidation.
I am
What's intimidation?
holding him in a.
Advantage.
Yeah, what's your intimidation check?
Let's see. I got advantage.
Because of
Intimidation is an 18.
18.
Never mind this.
Angry. You see him kind of deflate a little bit. Oh. Don't remember. Please. I won't go to her. Just give me an insight check.
He's sitting at the wall.
24.
18.
He's fucking lying. He's lying through his fucking teeth.
Yeah, too. It could be distressing, but is there much harm? Something that they will forget in a couple of hours anyway.
Can't you bring her here and do the thing again?
I can try.
Just sort of
I can
Look at
also
this man.
Zeph?
I as well can also try, so we can both try.
If we have the
right.
spell slots to spare, the least we can do is give them a temporary reunion.
And
Yes,
she might know something
course.
too.
Alright, let me go. I'll go talk to her.
Oh my god, guys. Welcome to the trauma hour. I will be your guide.
I mean, what's
You don't have to
do?
dramatically describe it again. 'Cause
I do have
I
to.
teared up though.
I
I
do
can't
have
do it
to.
again.
And then we're gonna have the same thing again in an hour when they all forget. We're
Maybe.
gonna do the exact same
Uh-huh.
thing over
You
again.
Welcome to the worst role-playing game of Groundhog Day you've ever seen.
It's just 51st dates.
DM horror stories.
I literally said I want to turn 51st Dates into the worst experience I ever.
RPG horror stories. My DM mimics an Adam
Dates is
Sandler
like
movie.
One of the best movies. Shut up, Nick. Stop it.
Lindsay, you
Lin-
like
Lindsay's
51st Dates?
Cute.
I think it's a fine movie. I don't think it's
It's
one
a
of the
fine
best
movie.
It's
movies.
fine.
It's
Yeah,
not the
no.
best. It's
No, I
Sandler
really
movies
like.
go. It's fine.
I really
Okay.
like for the early aughts movies.
Yeah. Fucking video every day of her life.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. That's okay. Anyway.
Speaking of distressing, let's go get.
Speaking of distressing, let's get back to our distress.
Brun, would you like to stay here and I'll fetch her? Gina says like ash like falling off her clothes.
As you're crispying. Some of your fine like silk, the spider silk.
No.
It's singed a bit.
No.
It's singed a bit. You
Okay,
took
she
half.
puts the fuck back
You
down
took
then. She's
half
not
your
helping.
HP in
It was
lightning
less than half.
damage. It was over a third, wasn't it? The glass was
Wait,
half.
does
I
not
got-
I will take Silencio
Even-
with me.
Even after. Wait, I'm coming with you as
I'll
well.
take you too, but I need
Well,
some grabby.
Fuck, I'll stay with Zeph, I
Hang
guess.
on.
Yeah, then I'm staying with Zeph too.
I'm going to give him emotional
Wow.
support.
To be fair,
I'm so sorry you guys
fair.
are stuck with me.
what
I-
are y'all doing?
I don't think Zeph wants me there, so I'm.
What?
More...
You're the best at emotional support.
Yes,
What are you
I'm
guys doing
so
with the
great.
king who is held in a bubble?
While you go get him.
Gina was gonna sit. She was gonna sit up and offer to help, and then she saw that her Piwafwi was damaged, and she went. And that's all she did.
Well, now I don't want
Yes, exactly. That's what
Well,
Gina's doing.
We have a minute of the sphere, so
It's
No, we don't.
Zen is gonna walk up beside Zeph and because she was interjecting this conversation as well. I was gonna try to be a calming presence when the spear drops, so hopefully he'll continue a conversation with the two of them while Brun and whoever is gonna go get the
I'm
white.
removing myself from his view.
Okay. You go toward toward the
just remember this
They don't
is
want to see me anymore.
this is Zephyr's dad, so he has like two motivations: anger and love.
Those are his only two
So-
things.
Yes.
So you're fucked
Um,
when he's done.
yeah.
He won't continue a conversation.
Going to try to bring her in here and hopefully do the exact like talking him through like
Xenia persuasion check.
what they're going to do and how long it's gonna take and hopefully it's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be fine.
We're going to make
We're
a
gonna
small
be so
incision
good. 15.
into your gum, and we are going to suck out the infected.
But the
Stop
mind
that
spike you a
right
little
now.
bit.
It will take about. You should be numb for about an hour, and then you'll be able to eat normally by dinner time.
And yo, what was your total? 15. Okay. Brun,
Yep.
you open the door, and probably 10 guards, Chana, Somata, Viligi, Hudar, and Sada, are standing there. And further back down the hall, you see literally hundreds of courtesans.
Right.
What do you do?
I look at Hudar and I say, try to remember.
She'll use her legendary resistance.
What?
She trying.
And I'm going to push past everyone to get to something.
You get to Sada.
Politely.
This is the most gossip-filled day
really
of
All
for
this
these
drama.
courtiers' life.
You see Hudar kind of stand a little higher before
I've heard of a
remembering herself
rumor.
and pretending to hunch over. Sada approaches you and looks with a bit of concern. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, you can give me a hand in my face. Somewhere private. We need to discuss.
Very well.
Ma'am.
You watch as this face that you just watched her
I-
effectively grow up. She takes you into one of the side chambers. It's a small space, around 5 feet by 10 feet. Just a little space for people to have private conversations with each other, or just make out.
Yeah, then you make out with her there.
Yeah, it's a make out chamber to the side, the smooching chamber. What are you doing, Sada? Or Brun? What are you doing to Sada?
I mean, it's not too much because like
Nendra can
Nendra
do
is
it.
like
Okay.
Nendra is
Nendra
like
to do it.
I should explain. Are you doing this literally in a side chamber with all of the courtesans and guards and all of them? Is that where you're deciding to do this?
No. We took her away from that.
You took her away from that, but it's in just the side chamber.
Oh, there's no like door.
No. Are you what I'm saying is, are you taking her back into the throne room?
No.
Okay.
No. That man's crazy. Absolutely not.
Not gonna
I
make
had
out with her
several,
in
like,
front of the
three-
king.
He's been a great friend. He's gotten me through some troubling times.
He, I think she asked Brun, do you think Greater Restoration, because it also removes curse, might be useful?
We can try. It's gonna suck. Whatever we do.
Then let's do it both.
Yeah,
Alright.
damn girl.
And I'm doing it 5th level.
Salome, have your hands, please. I need to just cast some rudimentary magic on you. I promise it won't hurt physically.
All right, give me a
That's
persuasion with
comforting.
disadvantage.
That's real comforting.
You had her right until that last bit.
It won't hurt physically.
It won't hurt physically.
It's gonna hurt every way except physically.
Every other way but physical, it's gonna be a bitch. Oh man, my spell slots are pissed. It's a 10.
And
She kind of takes a step
you're
back.
gonna have to remember some stuff that not.
I assure you, ma'am, that we mean only...
To reunite.
only to help.
I'm sorry. You and your companions are having an audience with His Majesty.
Yes, correct.
And
Just do it. You guys
I
are.
need
She has to touch her.
Well,
I
then
need
just
to
do
touch
it.
her. I'm
Just
not
grab
gonna-
her.
Nendra
Oh my God.
literally just lunges forward, grabs
Also,
her,
Gina and Zen
and
need
just...
to be in charge.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Fuck me.
Are you gonna stop? Give me an acrobatics or athletics. If you get higher than Nendra, then the action doesn't go through.
Oh shit!
I got a 9.
don't
I
think
got a
Nendra did great
10.
either. Nice.
All right. It all depends on what Sada rolls to escape. What do y'all think?
If you
I
would
rolled?
rather, we
A
can
one?
put you in a
Is it
bubble.
1 or 20? One or the two?
What do y'all think I rolled?
What is it? It's a
Well,
1.
he
It's a
won't
1. It's a
show.
1. It's a 1.
Don't
It's a
tap
one.
my hand with. I was gonna say
7.
don't finger my hand.
Don't finger
Bad.
my hand.
No, thank you. We're not there, Nick.
Guys, are you-
Okay.
Not yet.
I am happily married to Kayla. Thank you. Happily betrothed to the lady Kayla.
You said
Betrothed.
She
You
said
said
no.
no.
You said no last night. She said no today. I
Wait,
think
we're not
Malay
getting
is
married?
off. She said Coco Shrimp. I remember I talked you
And
guys
that's the
into
most
it, and she
serious-
That's
said
not
no.
true. Y'all can't.
Okay.
y'all-
Kayla, also, that is incorrect. That is an
I
incorrect
told
assumption.
Lindsay that you said that Coco Shrimp was just shrimp.
That
It's
is
just shrimp.
that is incorrect.
I'm sorry. It's just very good shrimp. That's all it is.
Shut, Nick.
It's just
Okay,
very
we're
good
off
shrimp.
topic.
There's nothing.
We need
We
to
are
leave
off
this.
topic.
No, hold
Anyway,
on,
let's
this is
go.
more
Let's go.
important.
Let's
This is
go.
more
Back
This
to
is more
back to
important.
the.
You're right.
is.
You're right.
This is more important.
Okay. You lunge, and Sada steps to the side to avoid you completely. But she miscalculates the size of the room. And as she bumps into the wall, Nendra, you grab her shoulder and just push to the side as you feel the contact.
Nendra, you fucking dare.
Cast it, Nendra.
Greater
That's the devil on your
restoration.
shoulder.
Nendra, you hear this little Gina, tiny.
Cast it.
I mean,
Cast
greater
it,
like
sister.
greater restoration at 5th level.
Okay, you just
gotta get
blast
shit done
her
at this
with greater
point.
restoration.
Yeah. Because it
Okay.
it also removes curse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Nendra.
I have to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta
No,
You do
no,
shit
don't
stuff.
leave.
God damn
Don't
it, why did
leave.
you
Where
take
you
it before I
going? We can wait for you. Don't
I
worry.
gotta refill my drink.
You have
so
your
you know what?
earbuds in? Yeah,
Alright,
go
alright,
go
alright.
cry
Timing.
some more.
Perfect
We're
time.
Gonna
Ew.
go
for a
gonna
break.
go
Here's
ball
that.
in the bathroom. Nendra.
yeah.
Jack's gonna go cry silently.
Yeah.
You are walking. You see this beautiful, you feel the silk of this beautiful flowing robe of your dancer's outfit. As you walk down toward the bar to get a drink, and you see a very handsome young Genasi man come up to you and introduce himself, offer to buy you a drink. You take him up on it.
He's married.
You smile laughing as he's clearly in his cups already a bit. But he continues to just charm you. These handsome gray eyes and this closely cropped hair. As he smiles, the eyes just radiating kindness from you, toward you. Your vision shifts as that memory unlocks itself. You see a beautifully warmly lit room as you're sitting in a massive comfy chair just being held by this man that you already know you love. You look up and see these gray stony eyes looking down at you, smiling, laughing at some joke you must have told, staring into this beautiful fireplace as several others seem to be laughing at a table in the far off, this betting, this gambling going on. You're watching. You look back at the gray eyes as this memory unlocks. Your vision shifts. What are you saying, Nendra?
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
What is Lindsay
Lin-
saying?
Are they at the college?
They are at the college.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
Probably minstrels.
You are sitting around a fire, losing your shit. You've fallen out of your chair, this stump in the ground, and crash against the moss beneath you, laughing, as across from you an elven man and a tan woman are just cackling. You see the woman in this beautiful silver and blue armor laughing as the elf seems to just completely fail at removing it from her. She pushes him off. He laughs and takes a sip from a wine glass. You turn to your right as you feel this weight of a man you love fall upon you. You look at the stony gray eyes once again as he just holds you in the dirt and the mud, watching as two other individuals you love are trying to get comfortable, but laughing at each other and making fun of each other. The four of you just enjoying an evening camped out in the middle of nowhere. Your vision shifts as this memory unlocks. You're crying. You're exhausted as you feel the strength. Oh, a boy! Oh, look at him! This is the best vision. Never mind, nothing else matters. It's all about the scoops.
The scoops. Oh, bye, scoops.
See you later, little man.
Go into his little nest.
You are exhausted.
Okay, bye.
Feeling the pressure, the squeezing of your. Can I help you?
No.
Finish.
Okay.
Yay!
Hey!
Time!
Look, you feel the pressure of your hand.
It took 3 people to get 1 bottle open.
You're not,
There we
you're
go.
just
Good
trying to
job.
be
Good
quiet.
job.
You feel the pressure against your hand squeezing tightly, but for as tight as you know that he is squeezing you, you are cutting circulation from his hand as you scream in pain. And throughout all of it, those stony gray eyes are just staring at you with all of the intensity and love possible as you bring another life into this world. Moments later, it seems to go by in a blur. You see...
Wait, is Nendra giving birth to me? Is that what I'm
Yeah.
missing?
You
Nick,
see-
the male Air Genasi births the child.
You see
God.
the first man you love hand you the second little man you love. As you see the same eyes as yours, these beautiful blue-green eyes staring back at you, screaming. Blah! As
Fuck you!
yeah, as you look back first at your friends.
She goes to breastfeed and he detects.
Fuck you! He detects poison.
Very, very important.
All right, I can't do this, Mom.
Drow do canonically have
Finger
poison
middle.
titties. It's known.
She's not a drow.
It's canon now. The cannon hammer has been struck.
Male Air Genasi give birth and drow have poison breast milk. It's just... It's biology.
Excuse
you.
you.
Go home.
Excuse
Gina's titties are not poisoned.
We'll ask Chana.
Well, that's Hana. You ever had poison breast milk before, Hana?
Oh my god. I cannot.
I believe. Yeah. That's great. Oh my god. Guys, it is Christmas and you're acting like this. I cannot. I've never. Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
I gotta go.
It's the Lord's
cannot.
Day.
It's
It is Christmas. This is incorrect.
oh, blah.
Nick, just a little dramatic sounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Nendra, you look in the corner as two of your family are staring happily, crying, holding each other, looking proudly. And then you look back into those stony gray eyes of the man you love as that memory unlocks. And Nendra, you are back into yourself as you see... Ba-da-ba! We got through the first scene, but they were not emotionally prepared for the second. So,
Now,
Nendra, Echo is collapsed into the ground before you, trembling, crying, trying to grasp at the stone walls around you to pull herself back up.
She leans down and she pulls out like a cloth or whatever to kind of dry her eyes, and she helps guide her up. I know it is
Bryn, did you hear it all?
Sit down. We're having a serious moment. Come on, guys. Come on, be serious.
Never.
It is. I understand it is overwhelming. But
What did you do?
I didn't. Someone has locked your memories away.
He's in there.
Yes.
You go see
It's
him
it.
if you're
Calm
ready.
down. Calm down. It is all right. But
What are you doing to calm her down?
I don't have calm emotions. I don't know. I
Moth
don't know.
Calm down.
Just brushing and scratching.
I think she.
I'll try.
I think she actually just kind of like. Actually, she just like casts. Hey, we were talking about my channel divinity. She
Okay.
just She just casts it, and she just is trying to keep her from being frightened. And she just the whole air around them becomes very violet and calm and just beautiful.
Colors, Nick, that you're putting on over there.
Nick is messing with his LEDs.
Super sadness.
That Nick.
It is blue for sadness. Sorry.
Y'all are losing them
LOL.
quick. They just opened the third bottle of wine, alright?
Yeah,
y'all,
I know.
Y'all
We're
got
on
the
borrowed
minutes.
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're on,
okay.
it's 9 o'clock. We're on borrowed
Yeah.
time. But yeah, so she casts her Twilight sanctuary, and just kind of like
The light in the room from the sconces, the elemental sconces, seems to almost dim as you cast your channel divinity, and even the brightness can't seem to interfere with this soothing aura around you. Echo takes a deep breath. The eyes are tired. Brun, you would recognize almost the same exhaustion that you saw in your last vignette. But she stands up and grabs onto Nendra's arm, pulling herself up, and then just hugs you, Nendra.
she kind of just like does that, and then kind of like does finally slightly awkwardly, but then does reciprocate the hug and just kind of like offers her.
You feel her squeeze you tightly, almost holding like the nape of your neck and like trying to get a grip on something solid. Please, take me to him.
Of course.
Take
of
me to
course.
both of them.
Yes, ma'am. Of course. And the aura lasts for a minute. So so it's still
Run
there, but
Nendra and Silencio. Because he's there. You said it's canon. You see you see Echo take a deep breath, wipe her eyes, exhale, and she's almost a nearly perfect replication of herself as Sada, poised, holding her hands clasped together, smiling softly. Slight puffiness around the eyes, of course, but she walks up with the three of you.
I think Nendra will offer to hold her hand if
She smiles and winks.
or
at you.
at least offer her arm or something, some sort of.
She doesn't seem to take it.
I
She
think
smiles and winks, nodding politely at you.
as a soldier, Nendra just like nods and just leads her on, but the aura like is almost sort of like a dome of a mushroom cap, and it is kind of
Everywhere you wander, all of the sconces seem to dim, the light not seeming to penetrate as you wander through. Hudar, Viligi, Somata Chana, the Royal Guard all seem to part way, not wanting to get into the way, as Echo moves beyond you, nodding politely. Our 2 guests would like to return. Our 3 guests would like to return to see the king. Thank you. She nods politely, holding the door open for them. Because they recognize her. They not recognize her, but like, yeah, they know who she is. Yeah, you get the sense that she's escorting you guys back in. And then she lets you 3 in and closes the door behind you, following in. There's a brief moment of confusion. You would notice from Viligi, from Hudar, several of the guard in court, but the door closes behind the 4 of you. And instantly, the composure drops. The act disappears once more. Zephyr, you see the woman from the portrait. Close the door. About 40 feet away from you. She pushes it shut. She turns. You notice tears just cascading down her face. Every bit as beautiful, though not quite as youthful, as in the portrait. She looks at you and smiles broadly, sadly, heartbroken. You notice a look of apology before her eyes turn toward the king.
I'll drop the sphere.
The sphere drops as she gives you one last apologetic look before just running right for Eliasif, right for Typhoon. Typhoon himself doesn't even regard you. He seems to ignore Nendra, Silencio, and Brun as he just collides with Echo in the middle of the throne room. He lifts her up in the air, holding her. There are these cries, maybe of laughter, of joy, of heartbreak, of anger, this cacophony of sound, of just one big emotion. As he lowers her to the ground, she grabs him by the sides of the head, ignoring, not bothered by the entire trunk missing, before she pulls him into a kiss.
Okay.
Count it. Count it.
It's the only one we've had
Mom
in a
and
minute.
Dad kiss.
And it was what's the Princess Bride? It was the greatest kiss that ever was or ever will be.
Grandpa, I don't want to hear about that stuff.
Zephyr says.
No, you could talk about that.
Yeah.
Most of these are forehead kisses, cheek kisses. I took-
Forehead kisses don't count.
I took them all.
Good.
I agree with Brittany.
Forehead kisses do count. I like forehead kisses. Do nose kisses count? Like on the tip of the nose?
All kisses count.
All kisses.
All kisses.
That's not a boop, it's
If
a
there are lips
kiss.
involved, it's kisses.
Hey, serious moment.
You can't gatekeep kisses. Fuck you.
I do not
can't
have lips.
gatekeep kisses.
Before they break apart, he just whispers.
That.
You hear him excitedly whispering, "He's here. He's here." As you hear her say, "I know. and the two of them turn toward you. Elisif begins to start forward before grabbing her by the waist. He almost pushes her forward as she quickly approaches you. Not quite running, but approaching with intent, with purpose. She comes toward you, Zephyr.
I will hug her.
So sad.
Zephyr. She holds her arms open as you embrace her. She grabs you as well and just begins kissing you, first on the cheek, then on the forehead. Just planting you and squeezing you as tightly as possible. How tall are you?
How tall am I? I don't fucking know.
Stupid. That's how tall.
Stupid tall. I'm not Link tall.
6'1", 6'3"?
He's 6 something.
I'm 6 something.
Okay, so she is tinier. She's smaller than you. Trying to reach up on her tiptoes to just give you as much love as
6'2".
possible. 6'2". Oh yeah, no, she's not that tall. Just
Tall
holding
bastards.
you, grasping, trying to just take in the fact that her son is in front of her. Eliasif marches forward, perhaps a little more shyly, a little more hesitant given the barriers that have been made the last day and a half. But he comes up and puts his hand on Echo's back. As Typhoon looks over at you,
He is welcome in the hug.
the second you show him that, he wraps his arm around you onto your other shoulder and just begins kissing you on the cheeks and on the forehead.
Keep up! Keep up!
And straight up just full cat biffing you, his forehead against yours, as they both begin weeping openly, holding you.
Like that.
Yes. Yes, you are Scoops in this situation.
I want nothing to do with it, apparently.
That sounds like that.
Yeah.
Too much emotional commitment.
Too much emotional commitment.
Parents, too much emotional commitment.
They keep wanting to tell me that they love me and that it wasn't my fault that they abandoned me.
The
I think
divorce
Zephyr's
wasn't
gonna be
your
winning
fault.
the kill count, or the kiss count, the kill count, the kiss
The
count.
kill
Oh,
count!
crap.
Yeah!
22 recap. I'll do
Zeph, what are you doing as they just hold you?
Got so many kisses from my parents and still sleep on the opposite side of the bed as Brun.
Hashtag emotionally
Kill
unavailable.
Kayla. Trying to get there. Hold on. It's okay.
This was unfair of me to do 3 bottles in. I will acknowledge that.
Drink, man.
Tragedy.
Tried.
Tragedy.
Didn't work. It's shiny. Look at this one.
Distracting her with shiny things.
Zeph is definitely crying with the most childlike attitude you've ever seen Zeph have.
Stop it.
Oh boy.
This is sweet.
You feel somebody's hands, maybe it's your mother's, maybe it's your father's, just combing through your hair as they both tell you, it's okay, it will be okay, we're here. We will fix this.
Get the drunk cry, Nick.
I know, I'm trying for it. For moments, for minutes, maybe it's an hour, as they both just hold you and love you. You hear, I'm sorry. You hear, we didn't mean for this. You hear, I love you.
I like to imagine eventually Silencio joins in the hug and says, "You also have my sorrow."
Absolutely, absolutely.
Zephyr, we never meant for this room. Just repeating what he's hearing.
Your parents love you.
It is not
Holds.
your fault, Zephyr.
Yeah, it's not. You hear Robin Williams. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's
not your
not
fault.
your fault.
If this hug goes on for any longer than 2 minutes, Zen will exit to make sure that they are not interrupted. And be like, hey guys, we're just talking about everything. Don't
No,
talk to
the
each other."
door is not touched.
Oh, they won't open? I guess she'll just probably stand outside until somebody...
The door is touched.
So
Nobody
good to know.
opens
If we
it.
need to kill the king, we just request a private audience, and nobody will check for
Yeah.
hundreds of years.
Have we been in here for hundreds of years?
No.
Feels like it.
Because we are all
1,000 years. I think that might be probably the best way to end it
Yeah.
tonight.
Agreed.
Is that? No, I didn't think it's wine. Not the wine. Fuck you.
I thought you were also measuring the wine. I thought you were like, how do you...
I think.
There are two people in this call who, or in this group, who I would be the least surprised if I found out they'd killed somebody, and it would be Steve and Lindsay.
Really? Those are your top two?
Yeah.
Who are your top two, Brun?
My two murderers? You're definitely on the list.
What?
Yeah, you're on the
You
list.
can lie. You can lie. You can lie.
And there's a mom out there that's pissed you off at some point. So,
There's a mom
you
that
know.
went too far.
No.
It's definitely not you. Definitely not you.
I think
No.
All right, so you're
think
one.
it's
Am
you
I?
and
I will.
Steve.
Thank you,
What?
Jack. I will take this as
Is
a
your
great
one number
honor.
one me?
No, it's not number one, but you're up
Okay,
there.
I'm number two. I'm okay being number two.
You can.
I'm.
It might tear you apart, though.
Can I have
don't
committed
think
a
it-
petty crime?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
Yes.
murder crime.
You're my number
I just
one.
want to be
I'm
included.
the number one. Wow.
Lindsay could. I feel like Lindsay could handle it. Lindsay could handle it. I feel like you could get away with it for a while, Nick.
I
but
think,
don't speak
I think
long term.
Steve could handle it.
I mean,
I
my
see
dad.
her Ellie.
I was gonna say I see Steve more as an accomplice in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
I mean,
not
my dad
entirely
did
sure
make
Steve
me
hasn't
write
killed
a-
anybody.
An essay. My dad did make me write an essay about how to commit the perfect crime when I was in 7th grade.
Mhm.
So, you know, just
Okay.
putting that out there. Just
What
as
does your
a-
I feel
dad
like
do
the
for
pressure
work
would
again?
eventually get to you, Nick. I feel like it would. You would feel too guilty about killing someone, unless it was the mother who really deserved it.
a mother who really
deserved it.
deserved it. Okay.
That's a sentence.
That's bad.
I haven't met a mother who hadn't deserved it. But...
Oof.
Damn.
My mother. My mother doesn't
Oh,
deserve it.
Patrice. Yeah. Okay.
Patrice is beautiful and wonderful.
Mhm.
True.
She's as pretty as a Christmas card.
Damn, that's nice. I like that.
I feel like if I had to choose somebody though in this situation, I think it would be Lindsay. I don't know if you'd be physically strong enough to carry the body, but I feel
That's what you would choose to like help you.
yeah, to help me.
Oh,
get rid
to
of the
help
body.
you? Oh, so now we're
Or
talking
to
number
help
one
you murder
accomplice?
someone.
Yeah.
My
It's
number one
Faye.
accomplice, yeah, it's gotta be
To
Lindsay.
murder or to help you hide the body?
Hide the body. Because Lindsay,
different.
Like, who do you call? Like, you got a dead body in your house that you can't
I
be
think
caught
Lindsay
with.
will be called.
Ghostbusters.
No,
Sorry.
I will be
It's
called.
You
Yeah.
have to take this
Lindsay.
route. Lindsay, yeah.
No, wait. She likes rules. No.
She likes
No,
rules.
I
Lindsay
also like
doesn't
rules,
actually
so I would
like rules.
I would know what to do to like be like,
I
okay,
love
we need
rules.
we need some bleach, we need
Mhm.
some like, all right, we gotta
Yeah.
look for this.
I feel like you've researched all of this.
well, listen, I would die for any of you.
I wouldn't,
true.
or I would.
I would kill
You would
people.
kill for us.
Okay.
Whether or not she's gonna come after is a whole different
True.
story.
Whether or not I'm physically capable, that's an entirely different story. But I would
If
try.
he goes to sleep and you smother him with his pillow.
It depends also
Rachel,
like
we
what
made
your
a plan to kill Tommy earlier today, so
So that I can
also
marry him.
it depends on what your weapon of choice is. Like it really, you
Agreed.
know.
No,
Like a pillow.
who I would want to tell about having murdered somebody and who I would want murdering with me are two very different people.
yes.
Well, yeah,
Can you murder
obviously.
someone?
I don't think so. I think it would get to you. I think you would. You could
I
never
wouldn't
handle
bring
it.
you
guilt-
in, but
the
it would
guilt
just-
would-
I know
Yeah.
exactly. I would want to do that to you. So I would not
The
tell
guilt
you.
would kill
I
him.
would die, yeah.
Kayla
And
would
I hope
tell
you would-
somebody about it.
Exactly.
Steve.
No, she tells somebody
I would
actually.
tell Steve and he'd help you.
Yeah. No, Steve would. I don't know. Steve might try.
God damn.
I don't think Steve would turn good.
You don't think you would?
I don't think he would.
It depends on who you murdered.
Steve
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
like, "You fucking what?" and then be like, "Okay, yeah, let's hide the body."
He's
He'd
so
hold
far
it
away
over
that
you
he'd be like,
forever, but he'd
Well,
help.
I never really knew her anyway.
Yeah, it's
She'd
like
never
I
text
knew
us.
I knew
I
where
met
to
her
go.
once. I don't know. He done it.
She's like a lot of work.
All right,
Okay.
Brent,
Guys.
you got to look me in the eyes. This is how the spell works.
To do. We look at each other.
Yeah, you look at each other. You can look at the screen. It doesn't matter.
What level of emotional engagement am I supposed to be having?
You don't know what story am I telling?
Here, Brittany, I'll make it
Girlfriend.
very
No,
intimate. I'm gonna look
alright.
at the screen as well.
Okay, I'll look at you right behind it.
Yeah,
No,
perfect.
no, you have to look at me.
Okay.
You two look at the screen at the camera.
Hi.
Okay, that's fair. You are a strong, independent woman, and you're allowed to look wherever you want to look, except for you, Bryn, because for the next 5 minutes, if you have to get up, then I have to stop the story.
He's scary.
Brittany is not a strong,
Yeah,
independent
alright.
woman. She has
Should I
to
go
look at
really
you,
quick, or
Nick.
should we-
It's true.
Hold it. Powerful.
Yeah, no, we've been on probably 3 or 4 dates. She invited me to go to like a board game bar the day before, and then Friday I invited her to go dancing. She said like, I really kind of just need a night in. I said, okay, I'm gonna make you dinner and we'll hang out here.
Me?
Yeah. So I make her dinner. She says she doesn't hate it, which is like high praise for someone who's the bare minimum.
She
it.
doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't hate it.
Oh.
No, she actually liked it, but
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Yeah, and we watch a movie called Stardust. It's
Stardust is
ridiculously
amazing.
It is.
Oh,
The book
it's
is even
amazing.
better.
It is
Oh.
stupid how cute that
Yeah.
movie
It
is.
is so good.
Is it a good movie? No. Is it a cute movie?
Yeah.
Fuck yes it
No,
is.
Nick, it is an amazing movie. Shut the fuck up.
She will argue with me about that. Okay, it is a good movie. I love it. It's very cute.
Oh, he's not looking at you.
I know.
But,
But
sorry.
no, we're back.
It's so fucking cute.
Yeah, it's stupid cute. We get about halfway, maybe a third through
Will
the
you be my
movie.
girlfriend?
Huh?
Is that what?
No,
I'm
no.
No. And then we start making out because, of course, you're gonna
Yeah.
As you do.
Like, how long is the movie? Is
about a third.
that normal?
Yes.
I don't know, maybe.
I'm
Brain goes.
I don't know. It's kind of new to me.
You, I'm trying to watch this movie.
Yeah, really. Film.
Ace icon.
Ace
Um,
icon.
Yeah, so we make out about a third way through the movie. We take it into the bedroom. And okay, so I'm sorry. We make it about a third of the way through the movie. We take it into the bedroom. I promised you there was no sin, but there were many blankets involved.
Wait, hold on.
Just
Blankets
No,
are
no, no,
pretty
no. Keep eye
approved,
contact.
though.
Keep eye contact.
Blankets are approved.
Many blankets,
No
sin. But like about 50% clothed. So,
That's all you need, Nick.
well, it depends on the 50%, Lindsay. Fuck
Just
you.
tell me the cute part where you make her your
That's like
girlfriend. I don't care about these details.
That's tank top and
Did
boxer
you
shorts.
No, I don't want to know. I want to know the cute part about the girlfriend. That's all I've wanted. You have given me everything I didn't want.
I told you you didn't want to hear this, and you're
You
sitting.
didn't
I'm,
have to tell me
I'm
this.
giving you all the context,
You
and
had
you're
to
just
know
like,
all
Just
of
tell
done.
me the end. Just the end.
Okay,
And then I'll
so
determine whether or not you needed to tell me all of it.
And then I smoked my
What was the
cigarette and
conversation?
said, "Get out of my house, you disgust me," and then she left.
You're still though.
I've been like having character development.
character development. Okay, since it's D&D, we're all about character development.
Why'd you roll?
I had to flirt with you through all of Hana. You can deal with this.
Go home. Going back to Canada. I didn't send her back this time.
So we're lying in bed, just
Yeah, as you
enjoying
do.
each other's company, and
I
Can't even look at him anymore.
yeah, we're lying in bed, just don't even want to talk to each other.
Sure.
No, just enjoying each other's company, hanging out, and I forget who brought it up first, but
I forget
One
her
of-
name.
It's risotto.
It's risotto or
it's not risotto.
ravioli.
Our zoo.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to the zoo? Remove we going. Our zoo. Not carne asada. Fuck you guys. Get her name right the first time y'all meet her.
Make fun of her objectively until she breaks your heart, and then we'll destroy.
No.
Whoa.
There
Okay.
you go,
Anyway.
Brittany.
Whoa.
That's a healthy idea.
You're having a great time.
Get to the cute part, please. God, I'm dying.
We're just lying. We're just lying in bed,
She's so mad.
and I literally just asked her like, "Have you been on dates with anybody else?" She's like, "It was somebody I went on like 2 dates with, and it wasn't working." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." And she's like, "Do you just want to only see each other?" I'm like,
No.
yeah, absolutely." And yeah.
See, you could have told me that, and we could have skipped the
Literally
whole
But
last
then
5
2
minutes.
I
seconds.
could've
It would have been 2
literally-
seconds.
But then I wouldn't have been able to say there was literally only 50% close.
None of that adds anything for me.
Okay, well, it's not about
Like
you.
movies
Bryn,
like that.
how much of that did I add for you? There were 4 socks total. 3 by that point.
It's PG.
It's scandal.
It's
She
PG.
says.
3 is PG. 2 is PG-13. If there are no socks, it's NC-17.
Yep, socks.
It's, well, we're not gay. Wait.
No, it's not gay.
Is the same?
Yeah, it's not. It's not
It's
gay if
not
you wear socks.
gay?
It's true.
That's totally the quote, folks.
It's
Have you
not
guys
gay.
not heard that before?
It's not gay if you're sorry.
This is a Zoomer thing.
That's
What?
not a Zoomer thing. That's
It's
just
not-
a place that
thing.
respects homosexuality thing.
Yeah.
It's not gay if you have socks on if you high five after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you have, you're not fully having sex, you're fully naked. That's the
Okay.
concept behind it.
Sure.
You have socks on. I can take
Okay.
everything else off. as long as
I
have
understand.
these
Thank
socks.
you.
It's not
you.
gay if you have socks on. What if you need it to be gay? Do you have to remove the socks?
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever tried
Wait,
to be gay
but
with
if you-
socks
what
on,
if-
Nick?
I've never tried to be gay,
Okay,
so...
but
You should
also-
try it, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick, everyone's gotta try it. Everybody's a little gay.
Everybody's I don't know. Everybody's a little
So,
gay.
wait.
If Jonathan Williams has admitted that there's 2 men,
Yeah.
everyone's a little gay
Well,
because he's
look,
the straightest guy I know.
That's fair.
So-
My thing is just like, I know it's a spectrum. I know there's somebody out there, I'm certain.
You know, statistically, we'll never find them.
Yeah,
They
there are
exist
like-
out there. It's
Yeah,
like aliens.
there are 3.5 billion men out there at least. Like, it's... Of course it
You're
would
a
be.
perfect match, but will you find them?
No.
Probably not. That's
So I'm straight.
She goes, probably not.
Probably not. Bryn's like, I've been searching, but...
Gay romance, Nick, but it's never gonna happen. Don't you worry.
Thank you for teasing me with the gay romance of the century.
So many lesbians, Nick.
Oh, yeah, baby.
She threw her laptop of lesbians. She just threw her laptop.
Bryn got scandalized by the thought of so many lesbians.
Here, yeah, give me this.
Yeah,
Did Brittany have
the
an
dice are
unholy
done.
thought?
Guys.
Bryn had
Oh.
an unholy thought.
Oh no, and she broke
Oh.
her headphones.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
The jack is stuck in her computer.
Oh no!
Don't
No.
mess with it, but you can
Fire.
get fires.
Yeah.
Oh
The thought of so many
Bryn.
lesbians
Is this how you do
just
this all the time?
sent her out of control.
Yeah.
We're going shopping for
I just
headphones
labeled
tomorrow.
Anyways, Jack, so if I ever owe you any money in the future,
Pilgrim
Just know.
tried to pay you in a piece of pink sea glass, and I fucking took it.
Yes.
So you know.
My favorite was Ophelia giving you 3 platinum, and Nick had you be like, "This isn't 30 pieces."
Yeah.
She's like, "It's the same value."
Actually, there's 24 pieces that you owe.
I mean, that's in character, yeah.
Yeah. We don't fucking know.
I feel like I represented her
You did a
pretty.
good job.
you did a great job. I was very touched by the thoughts towards here. Oh my.
You were missed still, Jack, probably.
Well, if I do eventually get on my other character, I will be just as difficult to Ophelia as before.
Now that you've seen all the characters of the River Crew, who do you think your
Exhausted.
character would get along with the most and the least?
I still feel like it would probably be Lita, but I don't know. Like, they get along with the most. I mean, I feel like he would get along least with Elio,
And get along
just
with people,
because
period.
I feel like Elio, just because Elio wouldn't give
Don't move on,
him
my
the
woman.
time of day.
Yeah, she does not have a lot of tolerance for bullshit, unfortunately.
And
Maybe
yet,
she
Nick
does.
let me make a whole egg-based spell to
Yeah.
appease you.
Princess Fabergé.
It's just
Did I tell you about that, Jack?
No, you did not.
I got a bastardized sending spell that basically makes an egg appear somewhere that's always
So
glittery
that
and
the
has
fire
a message
cannot see
inside
through
of
it.
it.
Perfect.
It cracks and there's a letter in there.
It's 1 spell level higher, but it's because you can transport.
And also it smells like perfume.
Yeah.
And it smells like perfume. Perfect.
The best part.
I don't think you appreciate Elia dropping her searing flush for you. That's
I
like
don't.
a 2 years thing in the making.
I almost teared up because I was like, holy shit.
Oh, it was
That is an
Yeah, no.
intentional thing I've been handicapping
Yeah.
her for
Absolutely.
years.
Yeah.
It was lost on me, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay, it's fine.
You didn't even give me a forehead smooch.
It's
That's
fine.
Yeah.
You got a hug though.
Yeah. Yeah, so did Wednesday.
What do you mean it's out of sight
I
Wednesday?
said so did Wednesday.
Oh. Well, yeah, what do you
Well,
oh,
that wasn't, they're
I
not
got
in
there.
lesbians. So.
They could be in
I
lesbians.
think
and
we're the
Bryn
same level
is
as lesbians.
lesbians. That's not really reassuring.
She's not ready for lesbians.
She's
Elio's
not
No,
ready
she
for
needs to-
lesbians.
She needs self-love first.
She needs, like,
I can
she needs
fix you.
emotional stability.
The world is not ready for lesbians.
The world's not ready for Elio as a lesbian.
I told Bryn next campaign I am gunning her. It doesn't matter the
Fucking-
character. I don't
And
care.
I've told you that my character's getting less
Don't
sustainable
care.
as I go.
Don't care.
We
It's
went
cyclical. We're going to real cute bard
Hot
next.
bard elf, then we went to awkward nerd with redeeming qualities, then we went to child soldier, then we went to undead dog.
And now we're going back to real hot bard.
Real hot bard.
Real hot bard.
I am missing that bard.
See?
I
Just play a hot bard.
It's tempting.
I enjoy bards. I am hoping Harrison
Dies.
finally gets back to his bardy way.
Drop the warlocky ways and
I have many questions. Can we do a Talks Mahina after the last?
Sure, we can do it
Thursday.
tonight.
I can't
Let's do
tonight.
it.
Not
Right
tonight
now.
No, I wanna record it because we have almost the entire Barova thing recorded. We could do like a cool little like
good.
recap
Yes.
before we come back 8
Yeah.
months from now, and then the little Talks.
Well, yeah, apparently because since
8 months
Barova's
from
not
now.
done.
Well, yeah, that's literally what it took for Silvercliff. We started in January and we went through late August.
Yeah.
And we swapped, and it's 6 months each, basically.
Yeah. I miss Rickon. I'm excited to be back there.
I need to find Needle.
This is the future we
Oh,
asked
the boning
for.
down.
Who's boning?
Tell me
Silencio's
more,
boning
bitch.
it down.
Wow, is that all they heard?
That's all they needed to hear.
Perverts.
He's here.
How drunk is Kayla?
Yes.
So drunk.
They're each like a bottle of wine in.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't
You-
miss anything.
You'll be happy to.
You missed
no,
stuff.
actually, you missed quite a bit.
See,
You'll
you
be
never
happy to
answered
know
my
that
fucking
there's.
question.
Yeah, because I was doing work. Thank you, Nick, for respecting my boundaries.
Answer my question now.
No.
No, wait. Respecting your boundaries. When have I ever done that? Hang
Nick,
on.
don't respect boundaries. Nick! Text him more hide bitches. Text him
You're
more.
not married to me yet. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you.
You want to
Anyway.
get married?
No.
What? I'm married already.
No, not you. I said Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
I
down.
didn't
Let's
hear
do
it.
it.
I just heard, do you want to get married, and assumed you were asking me because who
Why would
wouldn't?
I ask you?
See, I'd marry you.
Brittany
Aw,
would
thanks,
marry you.
Brittany.
Oh,
I'd marry you too.
Thanks. Would you marry me?
No.
Don't answer for him.
I'd
marry
no.
you,
Say
baby.
no.
You marry me?
Oh, well, Nick's
There's
told me
not a
what I'm
single
supposed
person
to
that
say.
I would.
So.
Nicholas!
I'm sorry. It's for the
Stop
best.
trying to get in the way of my happiness.
It's for the best of you and him.
Kayla, let's be honest. You and I married would not be your happiness.
It's true. It'd be my sadness.
Still looking out for you, even when you 2-time behind.
You're still looking at me? So the wedding is still...
I'm looking out for you, even when you're trying to cheat on me with Steve.
Apparently, we were very loud. We need to close the window.
Did we?
Yeah, apparently that's what Kay's saying.
Okay.
Who closed the window?
Close the window.
Oh, we are very loud to close the window. Brittany's not strong enough to
You okay?
What? Drunken Kayla is loud?
Who would have thought?
Interesting.
How dare you?
I'm just speaking truths.
I'm not gonna call you when I'm drunk anymore.
You never do.
You never do.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been years.
You poor thing. Oh no.
Yeah, no, my life's been quiet.
I want to hold them.
All of them?
Yeah,
Some are sure.
I don't care.
Yeah, tonight was interesting, Steve. First, how are the finals going?
Yeah,
No.
really.
Not first.
You shut the fuck up.
Technically, I still have one more to do.
Okay.
It's one that I've had all semester to do, and they accidentally set the due date as tomorrow, which I know shouldn't be true, but that's what I'm using as my excuse for finishing it tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, did you have to go in and do them or do them online?
No, to do them online.
Hmm.
At a self-evaluation, I gave myself a B-.
Nice.
Steve,
So, you know.
Good.
you're at least an
Nick-
S tier.
Nick
Steve,
fucked
you're at least a
house girl.
B.
It is a B- because I didn't do. I waited heavily for class
Is that-
participation and didn't do any of the
Jack,
classwork.
is that your takeaway of tonight?
Jack, he literally said no sexy time.
Steve
he
didn't
said,
even
"Oh,
hear me.
clothes
It's
were
fine.
on."
I
I
said
didn't actually.
I
didn't
said
hear
no
anything,
sin
Jack.
happened.
Steve,
Yeah.
Nick has a girlfriend. Her name is
Oh.
Risotto.
Risotto.
Kayla?
Stop.
Oh, risotto.
She's also known as House Girl from
And
the tier list.
orzo.
I want this one.
No.
Nice. Does she feel really warm with cheese?
You think I wouldn't go in there to get
Well,
it?
I haven't
don't
tried
know.
her with
I
cheese
would.
yet, but I'll let that. I'll
Start
figure that out next day.
Yeah, let's add that to the tier. To the
And
tier.
you're
list.
laying a 10.
No.
Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah.
One of my dates tastes
Oh,
with
Regis.
cheese.
It's with cheese. Stop.
Please
That's-
redate all of your previous dates with cheese
Yes.
this time.
Cup
and let us
girl,
know.
I'm gonna need to know how you taste with cheese. Please comply.
I want to keep
How to get blocked.
Never
Look,
mind.
you know you're curious, Nick. I can hear it. I
I-
can hear it in your voice.
Steve,
Steve,
this
you're
is
back.
very
What do you-
problematic. I
Why
am
do you want
a.
that?
I'm in
Do I
a
want
committed. I'm in a committed relationship, and you can't do this.
With who?
With
How many dates?
With
have you had?
risotto. With fettuccine.
4.
Only 4?
4. And you're already
I
on
went
like a
on 2 dates
label
with Tommy
basis.
and I.
No, we're
Well,
just
Yeah,
exclusive.
but you're desperate.
Steve,
there
that
were
is
so
not
many
cool.
blankets.
Shut up. It's rude and not cool.
Okay, look. The number of blankets doesn't matter. The number of
The
dates.
number of blankets do matter.
Well, no,
What,
I mean,
why does the number of blankets matter?
For warmth.
I don't know because
What?
they said
For
it did.
warmth? Bodies are warm. That's
Yeah,
how you
they-
heat each other up.
Disagree. Disagree.
Okay, well, I'm married and you guys aren't.
Uh,
He has a point.
I've been married before.
Yeah, Nick's
That's
been there.
What
Yeah,
has
but you're not
experience?
married
You
now.
agreed bodies were warm.
Yeah, no, I agree. Body warmth does
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
But so does blanket warmth.
Blanket warmth is also
Blanket
important.
warmth when you get too
Yeah,
sweaty
I
from
guess.
cuddling.
If your bed is dead.
Okay, between the two of us, Steve, which one of us has experienced a dead bed? I have. So,
I've had multiple relationships.
okay, well,
How many dead beds have you had? Steve?
Bryn is just leaving. She's like, I can't deal with this.
Probably
Steve,
about
you
half.
missed it. You
What
missed
about the
it.
nights when Steve's been bad and Ellie kicks him out?
Ellie's too nice.
Also known as every night.
Yeah.
She is too nice.
She's too nice to
What did
ever
I
do that
miss?
to him.
But Steve, you missed it. and I didn't follow
So
up.
Nick gave us the sexy story of how he
No,
became a
it was
girlfriend.
not a sexy story.
We made him look in Bryn's eyes the entire time, and the only
Yeah,
way he
true.
was allowed to stop was if she got too
Yeah, that's true.
uncomfortable.
That's true.
And she did. She started to squirm.
Oh, you brought her toy. Good. There she goes.
There she be. Oh, there he be.
Oh, no. So, no.
Here he goes.
There he be.
You can get him on the chair.
I like him just popping up in the frame.
Oh, fair. There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go more lesbian.
We're hoping
I
her
get out of
parents think that Kayla and I are both trying to vie for her
Yeah, I'm
affections.
really genuinely not sure. Dating.
I was coming on to Nick very hard.
Yeah,
But maybe you guys were dating. I don't know.
I was personally hoping that they would wonder which of the two of us, but then Kayla
Ruined
kept
it. I'm sorry. I
yeah,
was
Kayla kept
manic.
propositioning me, and that was not great. So
Yeah.
Why are you so hard up for Nick this weekend, Kate?
I don't know. That's
Oh, I
fucking
Dating
weird.
this person.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Why
you're
do you
attached,
have
son.
really poor taste. What's
You're
wrong?
the
with
warmest
you?
been near me for
Taste.
24
They
hours.
taste
I'm
that.
just saying, you know? New country, new boo.
Is that the
I'm
height
just
of
a
your
lizard.
You're the warmest body near me. I must
Just
marry
a
you.
lizard. Wow, that's like
To be
Brittany
fair,
level
yesterday
logic.
I slept for 3 fucking hours.
That's an excuse.
Why are you?
You're doing pretty well, all things
No,
considered.
you?
since-
What do you mean?
Sorry.
No, you didn't. Otherwise, these would have been.
You did it wrong, guys.
Brittany can't close a window.
I can't click all things.
Okay, I'm bored here. He's right there.
Okay, cut my sweater. I promise it's not worth it.
Yeah, no. Kayla's been harassing me, maritally
It's not
harassing me.
It's a line harassment.
It's borderline
That's-
harassment.
That's not like Kayla.
It's only harassment if you didn't ask for it.
Yeah. Did you see how he was
I-
dressed?
No.
Yeah,
Oh
I think you
my God,
squatted with your
problematic
t-shirt.
I did. I saw the way he lit on that love sack.
That you know what? That's true.
I stepped away for 2 minutes to go into my room and use the
Less than
bathroom.
2 minutes.
And all of a sudden, there's this photo of Nick on my love sack.
You put so much emphasis on Nick on my
Love
love
sack.
Love sack.
Define.
Nick's been on my love sack.
All I
At least
did
it
was
wasn't a
say, "Hey
daddy
Nick,
sack.
lie on the love sack. It'll be funny," and it was.
And
That's
all
how
it
she
takes.
gets you. That's how she got Tommy.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It'll be funny. Come on.
Tommy, just come live in a house with me. It'll be funny.
That's how risotto got me. Nick, lie on my love
With
sack.
me, it'll be
is
hilarious.
that all that
Tommy, it'll be
takes?
funny.
Maybe I can combo like me looking for a house with my dating.
I don't think
That's what you need to do. It worked for me.
Don't trust Nick.
Oh, you look so cute right now. You could just step outside.
It's true.
Just go outside.
But there's lots of men out there.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a
also,
man out
That's
there.
true. So let's kill them first.
Did you guys know Nick's gonna kill me and make me into a diamond?
Nice.
I'm not gonna
Who do
kill
we get
you.
to play with
I'm-
next?
Layla.
Layla. Oh yes. Okay.
It's me in a hat and a mustache.
My best friend Layla.
Friends,
Oh,
Steve?
you got it. Good job.
No,
Layla
Layla is.
Oh.
God.
What we're doing is when Kayla dies from completely natural and unforeseen causes, I'm going to turn her into a diamond legally because it's going to be in the will. And I'm going to build a silver ring with a raven's head
Mhm.
that in the beak is going to hold Kayla's
This is a
diamond.
dangerous game. you're
And
playing.
we're going to go
Curse
haunt
people.
and curse people.
Brittany did it.
Okay.
Brittany did it. Brittany did it. Brittany did it.
Brittany did it.
Brittany did it.
What did Brittany do?
She held the toy over Nick's head so it would jump on his head.
Nice.
And it would have happened because Nick turned around in fear.
It
Proud of
wasn't
you, Brittany.
fear, it was
You.
Disappointment.
sheer audacity.
How dare you?
I'm quite
He's gonna
audacious.
smother you while you sleep. I
Then
already
you
told him
could
the
turn
plan.
him against
Quite audacious.
You know me.
I love you, Brittany.
Audacious.
Audacious.
That's a word, right?
Who
I'm
all,
not answering
who all
that
cried
question.
tonight? It was Kayla.
I almost
I didn't.
cried.
I'm shocked.
You didn't cry?
I didn't
No.
cry.
Damn it.
Lindsay
Kaylee
turned off
started
her
crying, I
camera.
was-
Yeah, I
and
think
assumed
we
she
got
cried.
Lindsay to cry. Yeah.